Well, I attended Juilliard. I'm a graduate of the Harvard Business School. I travel quite extensively. I lived through the Black Plague, and I had a pretty good time during that. I've seen The Exorcist about 167 times, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it.
shit, I clicked the wrong one. Hold on a second. Sorry, this is, yeah, PC, which is not being captured. That was habit. There we go. RDRR. That's a Simpsons joke, actually. That was a good episode. That was where Bart faked, oh god, that's like season 2. That's where Bart faked, yeah, he faked by cheating his grades to get into the super smart school so he would make Homer proud. That's, man, old school Simpsons. I'm talking about Simpsons. RDRR. Thanks, Red Dead I almost said Revolution. Maybe that'll be the third one. Red Dead Revolution, right? Like 10 years from now, when they can finally focus on it. But old school Simpsons had really good writing. I mean, it's still the Simpsons formula, but I would say personally, the best Simpsons episodes are like the first 10 seasons. I mean, it's crazy that it's been out for so long, but it's something I certainly grew up with and wore out a lot of VHS cassettes with. I used to record the episodes because back then, we didn't have the ability to stream anything on demand, so we had to wait for things to air. So whenever I saw Simpsons reruns, I would instantly set my VCR or watch, and I would do my best to try not to get commercials, because commercials would sometimes infiltrate my recordings, and I hated that. And that was before I could do any editing. Even back then, I hated the fact I couldn't edit. So we are in Annesburg. We're all the way up. Ooh. I didn't realize there's a mission up there. That's where we're going first. So we're going to kind of have to manually travel because I dumped $1,100 on all of my weapons. I think I stood at about $1,250, and now I have 165. Yeah, but all of my weapons are upgraded. And we have the Lamont pistol, which, let me just say, is incredible. Ooh. Hold on a second. I was a huge fan of the Schofield, and then I went for the pistols, which, don't get me wrong, are very good. It's like you're firing an SMG, but there's something very cool about being in a Western and having badass revolvers. These are shotgun revolvers, which is really cool. So, I think what we should do is, this guy doesn't look like he's going to be a problem.
Hey, you're not allowed any further. Just calm down.
Mm-hmm.
You go.
I have not been in here, and now it looks like people are searching for me. But we're just going to stick in here for a moment and see what happens. Dude, there is a whole system of mines down here. We'll take our... Let's see if this is worthwhile. Because if not, I'll just reload the save. But this doesn't look like there's anything in here. Dude. This is really fucking cool. Like, and this is just something by whim. I'm not like, oh, you know what? Let's make sure we, you know, we do this and that, and holy fuck, that's dynamite. Ooh. All right, let's load her back up. Okay, so yeah, we're going to that side mission on the top of the map because I was there before, and it's some type of observatory. And I'm kind of getting the inclination that it'll be kind of like the Prestige, right? If anybody here is familiar with the Prestige. Okay, so back where we were. Love it. Okay, so I think what we'll do, since we're going to be using the Lamont's pistols here more, first of all, I need to figure out how the fuck to get around here. Like, I am so not used to this. Like, can we go up here? I hope so. I don't want to slide around. All right, gotcha. So let's go this way. Reed cottages, black. Balsam Rise. And once we get out into more of the open, we'll go ahead and craft some stuff. But I realized that the miners have fully functioning headlamps on, which is pretty fucking cool. The detail in this game is insane. Like, what? 70 plus hours in, I am still enthralled by it.
Hey, you're trespassing here. Calm down.
Nope. Usually the door's open when I do that. All right. I have a feeling we may end up here later, as I usually are correct on those notions. But man, yesterday after the stream, the only thing I really do off stream is just putts, like literally, like I'll just shoot up a town just to see how it is. These revolvers, I was literally going at it for about, I would say 10 minutes non-stop. And the problem I ran into wasn't the fact that it was getting more difficult. I mean, it's marginally challenging, but you know, as long as you're paying attention to cover and like flanks and all that, you're fine. But I started running, excuse me, itchy nose. I started running out of ammunition, and then I started running out of chewing tobacco and health items. I was like, holy fuck, dude. And then, like, I turned a corner, wasn't paying attention, and somebody headshot me, which I'm like, rightfully so. I deserve that.
Whoa, easy.
Ooh. Sketch map? Read. Sketch treasure map. And sketch treasure map. Annisburg. Elysian Pool, 20 steps north and 5 steps east. Okay. Too bad we can't put out the candlelight there. That'd be cool. Like, crackers, and ground coffee. Interesting.
Hey there, mister.
Hey there, mister. Okay, so we made it to the first checkpoint. Let's see. And then we want to go to this one. Media House. Marco invited visited him at his lab in Doverhill. Oh, this guy! This is the dude with the remote control boats! Fucking A, man. I love that mission. I thought he was Italian. Ayúdame is the same thing in Italian as it is in Spanish, I guess.
I got some medicine.
Medicina. ¿Ya para qué? No puedo.
Oh, no! Dude! Oh, fuck! Well, at least I know to give whiskey now. Or maybe it's random. I don't know. Well, that sucked. I was just trying to help, man. Fuck! I feel bad now. I mean, he's dead, so... $1.89. I could use it all. And, of course, an open health kit. Okay.
Okay there.
Makes you wonder, is that the way people really talked, or is it the slang they got so used to using? Alright, it's like, did everybody kind of talk all burly? Or just something, you know, we just did to sound cooler or something? Ooh, it's raining. I love a good rain.
Easy there.
Ooh.
Okay then. Oh, way ahead.
Dude, it is pouring out, and this is fucking awesome. Ooh, okay. Legendary animal territory. I think we're gonna go for that, guys. is right behind me. Hmm. All right, as we were. We can come back here later.
Yep.
Hmm. That's kind of weird. Is it maybe because we have this thing? We're going there anyway.
Let's go, boy.
Hmm.
Hold up.
Let's go over here. Yeah, that's weird. He's not here now. I'm kind of pissed off because I came all the way here. Maybe it's a time of day thing. I don't know. Hmm. Oh, it's a damn shame. Shotgun shells? Buckshot incendiary? Ooh. I love how he just puts everything in and out of that satchel. Satchels are badass, by the way. Is that a purse, Alan? No, it's a satchel. Indiana Jones carried. Fucking A. All right, let's craft. Love the animation on this. Ooh. I haven't cooked these yet. Let's do it. Whoa, cool. Be funny if we set camp on the tracks and there's nothing the game could do. So unfortunately, there is no first-person mode for this, which kind of sucks. That would have been incredible. Hmm. Too bad there's not too much of a difference between all the meats. It's just like a string of meat. Like, it would have been cool if there was just more subtle details. This is just a nitpick. I mean, like, the meat that we're cooking should look like the inventory graphic, at least to me. Let's have one. Making me hungry. Hmm. That's cool. The seasoning you use. That's interesting. The seasoning you use gives it a little different icon. That's awesome. Besides the color. Take a little nap. Oh, what the fuck, dude? I did not know we could fast travel from camp. That's fucking cool. See, I always thought, I'm like, oh, I gotta use a stagecoach. How about that? Wow, this is nuts, dude. Jesus Christ, 23 days in, I just learned about that. This is what happens when you don't do too much research. I've looked up, like, cool things you could do, things you could find. Don't forget to do this, but gameplay mechanics, figuring them out as we go along, and that, my friend, is the way to do it.
Hey there, friend. How can I help?
Hello. Dude, you need to wash your face.
I can't give you much when you've made such a mess of it.
Long time no see. Have a look. All for sale, except the floorboards.
Now, let's have a look.
Love it.
Sold. Another? Here. Yours. Fine. You looking for something else?
Nope, I'm good.
Thanks, partner.
Ooh. %, finally! Oh my god!
Hey, mister.
Don't turn around quick with that thing.
Hey, partner. Hey there.
You're leaving me, huh?
Sure.
Yeah, well, leave this then.
What you fools up to? It's Mr. Black's fault.
His fault, the darky white.
Mr. Black. Ah! Mr. Black, Mr. White.
You start now.
Is this a Men in Black reference?
And I'll tell you, you lily livered. Enough. Huh. You two fools look like you've just run off a chain gang.
Yeah, what of it?
What are you doing? Starving.
They got bounty posters for us all over town.
And we can't go into town to get supplies.
Say, mister, maybe you can do us fools a favor. We ain't bad guys at all. He's okay. Even for a darky.
Shut it, you pasty-faced streak of piss!
Yeah, I had up to here with you.
Enough! Do your goddamn favor what you want.
Maybe you can go into town and take down them wanted posters.
I had a
of us.
feeling this was gonna be.
Okay.
Maybe meet us
What we're
back
supposed
at
to
the
do.
campfire in the woods and tell us how you did.
Maybe bring us a little bite to eat? Don't push your luck. Nice fella.
Yeah, you.
What are we setting up a nightclub here?
Start up again. Just shut up.
You shut up.
That's right. I'll call you, boy. Don't you go sassing me. I love you, boy.
Hello.
Excuse me, partner.
Ain't no fun. It ain't my fault.
Howdy, partner.
Hello, sir.
This guy again?
Hey! Hey, it's good to see you again, friend.
Your name isn't Eileen, is it?
Hey, what you doing here?
Just visiting old friends, I guess.
Well, you better get out of here. There's a bunch of government agents I met asking about you all across town. Yeah, them and a bunch of bounty hunters, too, I think.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, but you don't seem too scared.
Guess not.
Well, they seem pretty mad. What'd you do?
Nothing good.
Well, you better get out of here.
Did you describe the horse for us, Arthur? Kinda like a horse. What color was it? Is it? Kinda like a color, I think. Why aren't you even looking us in the eye? I don't know. Jokes.
Hi, folks.
Hey, mister. I'm running out, Rhodes. Get around here.
You seem in good spirits, miss.
Uh-huh.
Good day so far?
Ah, you're back.
I broke your door, dude. Sorry.
What the? All right, see you again.
Hey, I need to get to that poster behind you. Would you move a little?
I will not. Deputy put up plenty. Go get one of those.
Please, mister, I'll just reach by. It won't take but a second.
I'm leaning on it. Find one that ain't in use.
Hey, move. Read that poster.
Oh, I'll move all right. How's this for moving?
You're going down.
Bounty
now.
hunt.
That was awesome. Let's go around on foot. I could easily jump on Amazing Horse. I love that name.
Hey, friend.
Always was one for gossip. Jethro Minglethorpe. Gossip, gossip, gossip. But as usual, you're spreading lies. Lies?
Gentlemen,
Every fool knows the charges
Hey.
were pumped up.
Mister?
I can see you're a fellow who ain't to be messed with.
Jimmy Holdaker had a weak heart. He died of a heart attack. Nonsense. And Samson Black was set up. Everyone knows Judge Amory took a bribe.
You don't
Both
believe
considered
that, do you?
dangerous.
Sure.
Words
And you call me a gossip?
still at large.
Anyway. How's your Tom?
He's fine.
Hey!
Still with us. Have fun.
You all right there?
Dude. Whoa.
Hey, mister.
Well, hello there.
Partner.
Hello there. Oh, hell.
Pringles, what's going on, man? We're apparently looking for bounty posters right now.
Hey there.
Mr. Black and Mr.
Mister,
White.
I need that
Interesting.
poster. There's been a recall.
I weren't born yesterday. This was
hell
mine,
you
so you
doing?
go and get your own.
I want to keep hitting you.
One in.
That was awesome. Oh, born yesterday.
Hey there, partner.
Evening, friend.
Why you got a mask on there, man? You trying to go to a Halloween party? There's one right up the road. Just go down to the left, turn it to Teresa, and go by the one-legged woman. You'll find it easy. Thank you, sir. Okay. I'm assuming the last one is gonna be by the post office here.
What's it to be?
Wash your face, sir. Seriously.
Thanks, mister. Come on, folks. Fastest coach around here. God almighty!
Do we have a bounty?
Hello again, sir. Got some bills to pay, huh?
Yep. I was right.
I put my savings into booze again. What?
I like how the black dude's named Mr. White and the white dude's named Mr. Black.
Good evening.
That's definitely a Men in Black reference, man. It has to be.
Ain't paid to stand around like saloon whores.
Evening.
Evening.
Good evening, sir.
Hey.
CG for Chain Gang. That's funny. These guys had better not turn on me. I fucking swear to God. Ooh, they set up camp. Ooh, wait, he just ran past something to pick. Raspberries. Damn, Arthur, are you okay there? How do I pick berries again? I don't know no more. Indian tobacco? Really? Interesting.
Hey, friend.
Hello.
How was in town?
Pretty hot. There's quite a price on you boys.
It is so unfair. I didn't do nothing.
Well, they said you was wanted for murder.
It wasn't murder. It was self-defense.
And you killed a farmer?
Firstly, I would have, but he died before I could. And secondly, well, he had it coming. I don't like to say.
Well,
I wonder if he's talking about the pig farmer.
ain't no business of mine. Here's the posters.
Thanks, partner. That's that, then.
That's that.
Free at last.
Free from you, at least.
Well,
Shoot him now. No, I'm gonna leave these guys alone.
not quite.
You know, that might spill into something else. We'll leave it. Oh my God, what's this Redskins tobacco doing in this free? Dude, you know, really, Redskin? What if you're talking about the Redskins, the football team? Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I'm sorry, I have to end the stream. That word triggers me. Wait, what? Ah, yeah, dude, the Caps. That's just Nightbot, that's nothing against you. Yeah, dude, really, Redskin? Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, anyway. Now, it looks like we have to go there at night. I was just up there. Alright, so let's go get this bounty. Boy! Why am I having slowdown? Okay, it seems stabilized. Refresh for those of you here. Okay. Seems to be caught up. Obligatory save, of course. 50%! Hallelujah fucking Luya! Ah, we could check out the pond while we're at it. Excellent.
Hey, mister.
Okay, let's actually hit up the fence here.
Well, long time no see, stranger. Sift through, see what you like. Take more if you want. Yes, yes, please.
I trust nobody's missing this.
Ain't no surprising me no more.
All right, what do you have for me? No questions asked. Hell, you really want to get rid of this? You got a decent eye for these things by the looks of it. Well, you don't do this as a profession, huh?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I upgraded all of my weapons. Yes, I upgraded all of them. Like, with maybe the exception of, like, one. But at the end of the stream after you left yesterday, I essentially upgraded and colorized everything. Yes. So sadly, when John takes over, I found out about that, and I am not happy. He's gonna get them all. Yeah, I dumped $1,100 into upgrades and everything.
Hey there, folks.
Howdy there.
May I say you're looking lovely today? You sure run into some nice folks out this way. Oh, you should see yourself.
Thank you much.
Hey, y'all. Howdy. Oh, do you have the time there?
No idea.
Well, you better know it's 029. Damn. What am I stuck on? I'm stuck on a chair? I'm stuck on a rocking chair that is rocking even though it's tipped on its side. Okay. Hmm.
Hey, partner. Easy.
Okay, this, I believe, was locked. In all honesty, the game truly begins the second you leave the vault, the introductory vault. So as soon as you walk outside, that door opens and it rotates over to the right, and you're in that open field. That's where it begins. And I'll never forget, so let's just say you straight up exit the vault and it's behind you. You're not looking left or right. You're not turning around. You literally go straight. There's going to be a little abandoned town kind of straight and to the left of you. And then you're eventually, if you come to the town and you're facing it, you're going to want to go east and you're going to come across Megaton. And that's where it kind of begins. Like, there is absolutely zero hand-holding whatsoever, and there are some main plot threads that kind of string you along, but otherwise you're to your own devices throughout the entire experiences. There is a beginning and an end, but how you get there is entirely up to you, and it's like literally breadcrumb fed to you. Oh, see? Ha ha ha! I was already in here. All the cabinets are open. Did I check the fireplace, though? Hey?
I'm sorry, boy. Yeah, there you go. Good.
All right, onward to the bounty. All right, I did want to check this place out, so let's go ahead and do a save. Nice.
Calm down.
You'd better get on out of here.
Sorry, boy. Ah, that was right above his eye. I could have swore I heard somebody outside. You could hear a clock ticking. That is insane. You're really fucked up. No, we can't sleep here. I don't want to sleep in somebody else's bed in this day and age. Oh, God, no. I already have a carbine repeater. Bottle. Drink up. There's a carrot on the cutting board? Holy shit! Dude, that's fucking cool. And the bowl is all cut up. Hell yeah. Christians, of course. Ooh, a coin purse. Excellent. Jewelry. Wedding ring. Nice. Loot, loot, loot.
You ain't got no good reason to be here. Get moving.
So that was the guy who was just kind of chilling outside. Okay. So this house is clear. Okay, cool. So we could remove the marker from here, because again, this is a place I wanted to check out. And I'm going to see if we could do this.
There you go. Okay.
2-star pelts. I'll take it. And we'll trade the spots on the cow are kind of glitching out there. Weird. Okay, here we go. Gotta leave the door shut. We don't want the cows, you know, escaping or anything like that. Okay, so we're gonna head back down to town super quick so we can sell this, and then we'll go towards the bounty up there.
What? Yeah.
This will take like a couple of minutes tops. I'm curious to see what happens with those 2 prisoners, because that was pretty fucking cool.
Whoa!
Come and get it. What can I do for you?
$1.65?
Okay.
What a rip! Alright, well, now we know that was completely pointless.
Okay, fella. Thanks, partner.
Alright, let's do a save, fuck it. Okay. So yeah, I thought that was going to be worth more. Unfortunately, that really wasn't worth our time, but still, now we know. So, again, we're going to this bounty hunter, and I believe we bring him back to Saint Denis? Oh! We gotta go to Rhodes. Okay, we gotta come back, I should say. Well, shit. Dude, this is insane. Like, this reminds me a lot of The Witcher 3. Like, whenever I play The Witcher 3, I'm just like, holy shit. I've heard about that, because no matter what you do to the pelts, their quality will not diminish, so you could, like, just shoot them up like crazy. And they'll still be worth quite a bit. And also, you could, like, craft stuff out of it or something like that. So that's, like, stuff I want to tackle on my leisure. Like, with the way we're approaching this now, I think is pretty good. Of course, anything we come across, regardless, we'll do it. But, like, anything extra that I kind of feel like I gotta go out of my way, and I mean that in a good way, that's the type of stuff I would like to do maybe off-stream or, again, at my leisure.
Hey there, mister. Whoa, easy.
You ain't going till you get this right.
I can't, Daddy, please.
Let him in. They're here for your bounty. Come to Mama, boy.
Don't shoot. I'm unarmed. We knew you was coming. I got something to ask. I'm a changed man, okay? Let me say my farewells. I'll come away peaceable.
Make it quick.
You're a forgiving man. Boy, come here. Listen. Exactly as I say. You hear?
Don't leave us, Pa.
I ain't gonna fight you in front of my family. Okay? If you wanna take me, take me.
I'm assuming we lasso him up.
Take me.
I didn't think I was gonna do that.
Take me away. Or let
Dude, judging by the music, like, some... Whoa! Some, serious shit's about to go down here.
Just remember what I said, boy.
It's just us now, son. It's just us. Daddy did it bad.
Oof. Damn, dude. This is like such a paradigm shift because every time we go after a bounty, it's like, oh, I'll take you dead or alive. You didn't get to like a shootout and you kick the dude. Look at his face. Here, it's like the complete opposite. And this is what I wish Grand Theft Auto had more of. Granted, it's a completely different generation, meaning Wild West in like the, 1900s as opposed to Grand Theft Auto, which is usually current, like 2000s. But to have this level of nuance in stories, I really hope the GTA 6 does that because Grand Theft Auto by itself is fan-fucking-tastic. I mean, 3, Vice City, 4, San Andreas, I honestly don't care for, and 5, from what I've heard, is great, but I'm not really into the story. But to have, like, one-on-one moments like this in something that's more current would be certainly welcome. Interesting. As soon as that is over, we get sunshine. Maybe this is a good thing. I don't know. Are you that guy who hunts bounties? Kill him.
That son of a bitch. It's a bit late for running, Johnson. Oh, no, you don't. Damn.
I spoke too soon.
He's tired of this time. How's that?
If this guy mouths off to me, I swear.
This is very kind of you.
Fucking shyster. And I was speaking highly of you. Too bad we can't knock him out and pick him up. And I'm glad I was paying attention. That's probably why the weather changed and you're like, oh, wow, look at this sky. Hey, where'd my guy go? What the fuck?
There he is! Like the boy said! Let him go back to his family! You're gonna have trouble with us! More games, alright? I think that's all your friends, ain't it? You shouldn't have done that. And now look what's happened. Dead because of you. Damn it. I knew you was being quiet.
Dude, this is, I would say this is up there with, that GTA 4 mission where you have to kidnap a chick and she's yanking on a steering wheel. You end up punching her out. That was fucking incredible. Yeah, go and check out this pink car and lead her on and bring her back to us. She goes, I'm on to you, you motherfuckers! Shut up! Love it. Doesn't look like they're giving us anything.
Let's go, boy. Johnson. Johnson. What? Just, you're real quiet.
You're real quiet! It's amazing how he stays on the back of our horse without falling off. Dude, this must be like killing his midsection. Holy shit. Well, I mean, he's knocked out, but, yeesh.
Hi there, mister.
Don't mind. Well, we shot this place up good, and we came back, and now we're working for him.
Here we go. Found this feller on a small holding. Name's Mark Johnson.
You can only run so long, son. There's your cell. You're lucky it's not...
Dude, absolutely. Like, abso-fucking-lutely.
Wasn't hurting no one.
Maybe you weren't, but those partners of yours were a rough bunch.
Go to hell.
So, the handle is within arm's reach? Like, I find that strange. Okay, there's a lock, there's a key there, but, that's weird.
That's the price for Johnson.
I didn't take it, someone else would have.
Yeah, dude, this was great.
You tell yourself that, bounty hunter. You ain't whiter than white.
Mark Johnson, who has repeatedly avoided justice, is wanted alive for the crimes of train and stagecoach robbery. Stagecoach. $25 reward offered in Rhodes.
Your past catches up with you. We all deserve second chances, every one of us.
That's an interesting point.
Don't twist this any other way.
Would you like a Marlboro cigarette? I know it's kind of cliche, but I'm offering. Dude, that was really good. And you know, this just goes to show you, like, the, 0.6. All of the smaller side stories culminate better than the main story. I mean, the main story so far is good, but there's so much going on that it makes all of those other things far more entertaining and far more interesting than the main thing. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, those bodies are still there. Nice. All right, so apparently we could only go to the observatory, which is right here at night. So I think what we'll do is we won't worry about forging a camp. We'll go to Saint Denis and we'll do all of these side missions first, and then we'll do the question mark, and then the T, and then whatever else. We'll focus there. So we could take this post right on over.
Morning, partner.
No, he doesn't have anything. Okay.
Hey, out of the way. I'm on a tight schedule.
Hey, boy.
Aw. He's happy.
You give me a ride?
Gonna take you for a ride. Da, 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 da.
Can you take me to Saint Denis, please?
Okay, then. That's so close, we'll be there before we leave.
All right, we'll bring you there right now. He's a nice fella. He sure is.
What's the damn holdup? Move!
He sure is a nice fella. All right.
This is the place.
Thanks, mister. You help me out. Yep.
Morning, partner.
You see, it's interesting that no matter how thorough you are, you're always going to miss something. But it's, you see, let me reword that. I think it's just like GTA 4, right? It has that same structure where it's all about the people. Like, yeah, you know, Dutch and Lenny and Hosea, Charles, John. Like, it's crazy I'm remembering all these guys, or all these people. It's about the moment-to-moment interactions. And with the way I'm playing, I'm having far more moment-to-moment interactions with side missions than main missions. Even though they're all really good, to me, it's everything else that adds up nicely, that builds around the already well-established plot. I think that's the best way to describe it.
Howdy. Hi, ma'am.
Hi there, UK cop man.
Calm down, will you?
I need to pass.
Hi there, ma'am. Hey, partner.
Have fun.
Hey, mister.
You there, hello.
Hello, how are you? Let's see. Okay, so first we got this one, Mary. So, like, overall, Pringles, how many hours did you sink into this? I'm currently around, like, 70-ish or something like that.
Morning. Hello, mister.
Morning.
Hey there, mister.
Good morning,
Howdy,
mister.
fellers.
Buenos días, señor.
Nice to see some friendly faces.
Como estas? Muy bien, eh? All right.
Arthur! Arthur!
Look
I'm
up.
here! You came!
Yeah, I came. So, what do you need?
That guy's in love. He
There.
came.
I'm coming straight.
Damn, dude. That's fucking cool. That's awesome. Oh, you can see his reflection. That's really cool. Ah!
Arthur,
Hello, Mary.
you came.
Sure. Whenever you call for me, I'll come.
Oh, Arthur.
What's wrong?
Daddy.
Your father? I'm a bigger fool than I even thought.
I'm begging you, Arthur. I know Daddy was not kind to you, but surely you cannot hate a man for the sin of loving his daughter
Ow!
and wanting better for her than
And me?
the choices you
What
make.
choice did I have? Did I ever have?
Oh, I know. You had to live by your code. But your code
My
is...
code's up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, BA. So let's start.
With
Is
you,
that too long for you?
Jamie joining a bunch of crazies? And hypocritical daddy with his drinking and whoring and gambling? Huh? Is that what a pure life has gotten you? Begging me for help?
Oh, Arthur,
Wait.
be kind to me. Please.
I don't know, man.
Sorry.
If I wasn't roped into a mission, I'd be like, see you later, bitch.
I should have asked someone else.
But there are no other single player
I'm
people
the
here.
best guy you know at frightening decent people.
It wasn't that I didn't love you, Arthur. You know that. Oh, Arthur. We were so very young. Think how different life could have been.
Yeah, I think about it.
Could be in the next DLC, but hey.
It all seems so...
Ah, okay, cool.
right now.
Interesting.
Will you help me try to save Daddy?
Yes.
Come along, Dan. Where are we going? What's the old lovable patriarch been up to now?
Oh, Arthur, you know sarcasm is beneath you. He's been
No, no.
gambling,
I don't see nothing.
drinking, and other things.
Oh, the filthy rotter. Where can we find him?
He said he was going down to the Theodore Eckhart stables. Something about a horse. It's down by the water in the warehouse district near the train yard.
Come on, then.
Don't be a pompous ass, Arthur. It doesn't suit you.
Oh, should I leave that to Daddy?
Leave Daddy alone. He suffers enough.
Well, I suppose I can take some consolation in that.
No, Arthur. I should have ran away with you years ago.
Well, you wouldn't.
No, I didn't.
Why is my throat suddenly dry?
But, well, I don't know.
Hair is a hard thing to get right in games, dude. And this, all the materials in this game look fan-fucking-tastic.
So what do you think he's up to?
I'm not sure. He keeps saying it's a disgrace a man of his standing has to ride around on some old nag.
Standing?
Oh, we can't zoom in anymore? That kind of sucks. This is a nice picture. HUD. Capture screen. There we go.
He's usually falling down.
Arthur.
I love games that have photo
it
mode.
isn't always
More
this
games
way,
should have photo mode.
But it has got worse. He's drinking and gambling more than ever, pawning things off left and right, mixing with bad people. I'm just scared for him.
Don't worry too much. Whatever it is, we'll work it out.
Staying out of trouble.
Hey there! Hey there, partner. Hey, mister. Hi there, mister. Hey there!
We should jump off a cliff with her on our back. You boys like Mexico?
Let me go in and see what kind of a state he's in.
Hey, you, stop doing that thing. All right, mission over.
I'll wait here. Good luck. Scream if you need any help.
Very funny.
Why is this guy brushing mud? Like, dude, I know you, like, ah!
Can't stand there.
What, in the street?
Yes, in the street.
Is it your street?
Just get out of here.
Why?
I said, just get out of here.
Listen. Partner. I'm waiting on a lady. She's a fine lady. She's just gone inside. If I wasn't waiting on this lady, you'd be dead already. But if you continue to irritate me,
I will slap you!
I make my apologies to the lady. It's your call.
Oh, I didn't mean nothing.
Apology accepted. Oh, right there.
I have half a mind to kill you
Ah.
myself.
Daddy!
No.
Oh, Daddy, please, come home. You're tired.
Damn it, I'm having bitrate issues today. What?
Daddy, tired
I
and
have no
unwell.
such thing. You get away from me. You head home.
He looks like a really mean, gristled Bill Murray.
BB. Damn nuisance.
Excuse me, partner. Still as charming as ever, I see.
Oh, Arthur, he's up to no good. We better follow him.
Okay.
I like how Fist has a damage and a range meter, as well as it's in really good condition. Yeah.
He went around the corner.
Really? Panic. Dude, Electric Power Company. I have not been here yet. This is crazy fucking awesome. This reminds me of that scene in Bioshock Infinite when you go into the industrialized, like, worker B section. Dude, that was woof.
Hold on.
You can see why he has such a high opinion of himself. We'll just follow the smell.
Arthur, come on. He just went between those crates.
Can we shoot her? Dude, the story in that, I remember a viewer at the time, he was saying that, like, dude, just warning you, after you beat this, you're gonna feel really fucked up for like 2 weeks. And I'm like, okay. And as soon as the credits rolled and I completed the experience, like, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about that right now. The goosebumps literally jumped from my neck down my body thinking about it. But what an incredible experience. Like, the story in that is up there with the likes of, like, Half-Life 2. Like, it's so fucking Very smart, too. Very clever.
Come here, quick.
Mind where you go. Mind where you go.
Sorry?
It is, but it's my style, baby.
Think he saw us?
I don't think so.
Brown and black, man.
I didn't say a thing insulting.
I'll wipe that goddamn smirk clean off your face.
She is, dude. Another really good companion. I don't know if you guys have ever played The Darkness for the 360 or the 360 or PS3, but dude, The Darkness, that was another one that I played it when it first came out, and I haven't really gone back to it at all. I just remember a good amount of stuff out of it, but there was a scene in particular where you hung out with your girlfriend on the couch and she fell asleep on your shoulder while you were watching TV. It's like, dude, like, that's nuts. Amazing. Really good game, too. Interesting set pieces.
Ain't you a little old for brawling, mister?
Damn you!
He's heading across the road.
Now, you guys are obviously familiar with the ending, but the first scene where you go up into the tower and you fall through and by accident greet her in the library. She's about to smack you with the book, and the thimble is like right in the center of the frame. And you know, you play through it and you realize what that is. You're like, holy shit, like Ken Levine's writing was like literally spelling it out for you. And you were totally oblivious to it. Like the original BioShock, would you kindly? It's said throughout the entire game. And it's right in front of you the entire game. And then there's that reveal, and that's when your mind is blown. Like, holy fuck. Yeah, BioShock Infinite, dude. That was... I've gone through that twice now. I think that's going to be like a required streaming, like at least once a year. Like that. Oh, God, it's so good. Yes, and there's the choral version, or the chorus version, which you hear in the church, and then also the guitar scene, which every Troy Baker game has a guitar in it. I swear to God, it's just the way of it. Last of Us, he was Joel, guitar. Last of Us 2, guitar. BioShock Infinite, guitar. Oh, really? I think I might have one or two of those on my my Xbox account here, but I haven't played those. You were talking about that, actually, Pringles, how you're saying that's really good.
This is kind of fun.
He'll hear you. You could have cleaned yourself up a bit.
I didn't realize I was here to impress anyone.
Dude, this is like fucking A. Is there any way to get up there legit or no?
Down that alleyway. What's he doing?
We'll find out. Don't say I never show you a good time.
I'm just glad you're here. Where are you going?
Ah, woman! He's walking slowly through those alleyways. Oh, really? Okay, good. Good to know. I gotta check that out.
Don't lose sight of him.
What, is he going to Barnum and Bailey Circus or
What do you
something?
think he's doing?
Well, he's either waiting for a woman of dubious morals or he's trying to sell something.
Town City, same difference.
Ashton,
I know what you meant.
got the money?
Seems he's selling something.
Have you got the brooch, Mr. Gillis?
Yes. Here.
Here's the money.
Yeah, dude, he looks like a bloated, mean Bill Murray. The dude with the top hat, of course. And this guy, he looks like a banker.
That is beautiful.
So I'm assuming we're going to have to beat this guy up for it?
That was Mother's brooch.
Not any longer, Mr. Gillis. Enjoy the money. And should you need any
Everything
more,
has a price,
I can
people.
offer you a loan at a very reasonable rate of interest.
No, thank you. I've heard what happens to folks who take loans from you.
It's not
I've
even
met
his
a-
to
They
say.
buy shark cards,
At least
guys.
he didn't get himself killed.
You don't understand. Mother left it to me. You sold my mother's brooch? How could you?
You!
That's theft.
Oh, speaking of thieves, I see you found your outlaw again.
Hello,
Uh.
sir. You been well?
Daddy, How could you?
Mary, wait here. I'll go get the brooch.
You know it's good writing when you're angry at what's going on. Yeah.
Hurt anyone?
Not her sassing. Oh, he went around the corner right in front of you.
Hey, you, Ashton, hold her right there. God damn it. Hey, stop that coach. Good girl. Get back here. Good job. You hearing me? Stop that damn coach. God damn it. You stop right now.
No warning shot? Okay.
Hold on. Now. What the hell? Let me out of here!
Oh, he's in the stagecoach. I was about to say, wait a minute. That was the first time I've ever jumped on a stagecoach. That's pretty cool.
This is insane!
That's right, it is.
You can't do this! Slow up. Get out of there! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! The brooch! I want that brooch. It wasn't Gillis's to sell.
I bought it fair and square.
How much do you want for it?
I guess I could give it to you for $100.
Nah.
100? What do you take me for?
Okay. I'm a reasonable man. Let's say 50.
Not good enough, Ashton.
Okay, Jesus. $25, that's my final offer.
All right.
Here.
Here, take the damn thing. Crazy son of a bitch. You're messing with. Somebody's gonna pay for this.
Oh, no, wait. That's right. We have to go on the stagecoach. Oh, how nice is that? It automatically brings us back to town. Very cool. Imagine if every mission was like this, it would defeat the point. No, actually, if every mission was like this would be a PS1 era game. Because the world would be so big and they have to confine spaces due to the hardware limitations.
Where's your father?
I don't know.
You want me to go find him again?
Not really.
Let's take a walk. I'll take you to the trolley.
Thank you.
Got you your brooch back.
I won't ask.
Probably best not.
Hey. What are you doing now? Right this moment?
Talking to you, stupid.
Well, I was wondering if you wanted to do something. Head to the theater, perhaps.
Yes? What am I, Nico Bellic here?
Theater? Me?
Hey, Captain Arthur, let's go bowling!
It'll be fun, Arthur.
Hey, how about after this we go to the strip club and then get that burger shot?
Strangest I can
Sure, all right.
It's the
Why are you
home
sounding like a
business
weird
life
man
I
all of a
can't
sudden?
seem to get a grip on.
You and me both, Arthur.
Does he? Dude, this is great.
I've missed you.
Don't start.
You're an idiot, but you'll always be my friend.
Dude, the lighting in this is fucking gorgeous. No ray tracing, just handcrafted, like, individually placed, deliberate lighting.
I'd have had you hanged a long time ago.
Well, that's true.
So, shut up and act like a gentleman, or at least try to for once in your brainless life.
Very nice woman, Mrs. Lynn.
Well, look at the company you keep.
I know, it's quite dreadful, isn't it?
It's sort of beautiful in a gaudy and tasteless way.
It's the only way I know.
Thank you.
Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that.
I'm sure. You silly man. Come on, let's go find our seats.
Dude, this is so fucking cool. And I knew we could do this. I've never done it yet.
Sure.
After you.
You having it, Dynamite? I'm bored.
Welcome! And thank you for that thunderous applause. I'm Aldridge T. Abington, the greatest assembler of entertainment since Nero himself. Do not doubt. As a child, when I walked the horse manure-covered streets of Saint-Denis, I never dreamed of the stir I would create in this locality
just
as
starting
a
or not?
proprietor
Are you
of
in
the
a rush,
greatest
Arthur?
show ever assembled.
We need another
Prepare for the grandest excitement of your curiosity. Fire, snakes, and magic. I encourage any of you to dabble in all three if you have a settled aversion to manual labor.
We're just going to antagonize the whole time.
Entertainment is a gift that will see you through the winter better than any packed larder or root cellar full of canned goods. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a truly stunning musical performance to the stage, Miss Robin Koninsky.
Oh, make a move? Ooh. The old arm trick. I've never done this, by the way.
Talk a little bit about this place we all love called Saint-Denis.
It's all nonsense. Get off the stage.
They come from Road, Strawberry, and Valentine, singing a song and drinking wine.
Stop
Across
singing
by
about
swamp
y'all.
and
Well,
over
that's
the
pretty
sea.
good.
I told you
Down
this would be fun.
Saint-Denis. If your wagon is broke, get to the black.
This is more fun.
Don't worry yourself with planting a crowd. The girls are wearing a brand new gown. We're heading to the Saint-Denis town. Carpetbaggers, coal miners, and mountain folk. Loosen them stirrups and let off that yoke. Pretty young things say, come with me in the parlors and brothels of Saint-Denis. Quarters drinking and the whistle just blew. The trains are heading to the land of voodoo. You won't sleep a wink, I can guarantee. Let's go drinking down in Saint-Denis.
Do more.
Sadly, there are people like this in real life. I think we can only make moves on her in between curtain calls. get the fuck out of here! You suck! Yeah! Dude, he, like... Oh, man, it sucks. You know what I'm talking about. I found out about it, and I'm like, I felt bad. And it was by accident, too. I wasn't actively looking up anything, but I was like, really? No! Man, and I'm like, I feel terrible. Anyway, he did a fan-fucking-tastic job. Again, you lose yourself, and you become immersed in the character and the world, and that is a sign of both good writing and excellent design. And that's what I thought. You know, I will defend Cyberpunk to the end. It had game-breaking bugs, yes. CD Projekt Red had absolutely no right to release it in that shape or form. They should have given it at least another year, or half a year, or whatever, or at least be more transparent with what was going on instead of like hyping us up like crazy so we could buy it. At its core, the story was excellent. Night City was very well realized. Again, glitches aside. It felt like details. I mean, NPCs, yeah, you know, weird behavior, yeah, but just the city itself and its inhabitants were just so fucking well done. Yes, I heard about that. They did the same thing in GTA 5, which makes sense because this came out after, but like the Trevor, where he fell over the fence, I heard about this because I was watching some interviews and like 10 things you didn't know about the cast of GTA 5. That was kind of like, it meant to be improv, but it kind of happened, and they were all trying like not to laugh their ass off because they didn't want to ruin the cut. But dude, I mean, this is what I mean about gaming when it's done right, is it's an interactive medium. Like, I forget who said this, but I'll use my own favorite example along with what this person was saying, but it's like, you know, you watch Terminator 2, which is one of my all-time favorite films ever, or even RoboCop for that matter. You know, you pop in the disc or you watch it on TV and you watch it and you enjoy it and, you know, you take it all in because both those films are excellent. But where gaming goes beyond that is you're controlling it, you're interacting with it, you're experiencing it and taking it all in. And that's what makes games so awesome. And that's why we go back to these certain titles, regardless of how old they are. Of course, the older it is, the less of a cinematic effect it'll have. Like Contra. Oh, okay. We're Bill or Lance and we're taking on the Red Falcon. Yes, we go left to right through like 8 stages, but that's really good. And the story is basic, but you get immersed because it's fun. But then, like, as games evolved, you play stuff like Metal Gear Solid. Ugh, fucking mwah, chef's kiss. Excuse me, you play like Metal Gear Solid or, you know, Final Fantasy VII, regardless of which version. Legend of Zelda, like Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask or Breath of the Wild, like, one of those two. Like, all of these games immerse you in their world, and I don't think you could ask for anything else because it's just done so well. You know what I mean?
Perfect. Oh, I see you. You love her dulcet tones, right? Yes. She's pure spectacle, and I assure you she can charm.
Too bad they don't interact with us.
Any beast at all, from cockroach to killer whale. Your mother most likely told you not to play with fire, or to spend time in the company of strange
This
women.
is a whoa,
Are about to do
dude. The details in this.
Miss Antoinette Sansorino.
Stop it. Wonderful.
I heard in the first one, Rockstar did the same approach, and they tried to motion capture the horses. And they said it was a fucking nightmare because the motion tracker balls kept falling off. But yeah, they acted everything out with props and sets, dude. It's crazy. They also did that with BioShock Infinite, which was a first for its time because, you know, like, Half-Life 2 really, really, really set the precedent, dude. Like, when you meet Alex and she introduces you to Dog for the first time, I mean, I think any of us here who are serious gamers, like, it could be a year or, like, 10 years or whatever from that point, and you will still remember it. Like, just her facial expressions and the character-to-character interactivity. And that goes a long way because, you know, Gordon Freeman was silent. Like, you you were Gordon. So, you know, it's the trope of like, oh, you know, you're the character. It's like, well, yeah, that's kind of cheesy, but it perfectly applied itself to Half-Life 2 because you were just like, holy shit, just getting yourself into every conceivable interactive part of that game on top of the really good narrative. Like the Combine, dude, one of the creepiest styles of enemies in all of like gaming. Just that radio chatter, and then the City 17 overvoice or Overlord voice, that really sterile sounding English chick, and the way the Combine talked, like, pick up that bottle. It's like, and then I love when you kill a Combine, you hear the flatline, and then you hear that, I'm getting goosebumps talking about this, you hear the English chick give the coordinates of where that Combine soldier went down. Like that, every time you fought the Combine, like, you're like, yeah, I'm a badass, but it was very creepy. And very simple integration of story, but the story was so good. And the details, dude. Like, Half-Life 2 is legendary for a reason. But they also used motion capture, I believe, for that game. A majority of it. That's actually really cool. All right. Yeah, all right. Hey, Merrick, I can't put my arm around you. Dude, you see, like, you asked how good GTA 5 is, if it's worth it. Yes. Fallout 3, absolutely fucking worth it. But, dude, Half-Life 2, you're on Steam, so get the upgraded version. It has some subtle changes to the original game that are totally worth it. But, dude, like, you could go through that if you're thorough. I mean, it's on rails as far as, like, where you go in the game, but, like, it's a linear open world, if you want to call it that. I think the dune buggy scene is a little dragged out. This doesn't spoil anything. There's these creatures you end up fighting called antlions, and there's a very interesting gameplay mechanic with them. That's a little drawn out. You end up in this really cool area. It's like an abandoned prison. That's a little drawn out, but considering how long ago it came out and how well it still holds up, should you? Abso-fucking-lutely, dude. Like, I mean, I think it's pretty cheap. I bought it years ago for, like, $10, I think. But get it and experience it, dude. And, you know, when you play it, remember the importance of character-to-character moments, because all of the facial animations between all the characters, Dr. Vance and Barney, the guard you meet up with in the beginning, Alex, like, it's really, really good. And the weapons are all fascinating. The sound effects are incredible. The world is really good. Even what Dr. Breen, I think, is the bad guy. He's you start off on a train and you see him broadcasting all of his monologues. It's like really creepy, but really good. You know what? Hold on a sec here. Let me open up my Steam, and I will tell you. Because I do have it in my library. I could easily tell you. God damn it! I could easily tell you which one it is. Hold on. If I could type today. I will tell you what it is right now, because I'm just going to go to my library. Half-Life 2 Updates. That's what it's called. So there's Half-Life Source. Oh, no, that's the first one. Sorry. So, yeah, Half-Life 2 Update. That's the one that has, like... It's kind of like a mod that I believe Steam released, or the devs release, where it just improves everything, but in a subtle way. It's kind of like GTA 5, the expanded and enhanced edition. It's like the difference between ray tracing and regular is minimal, but it's noticeable. Yeah, dude, like, the set design and, like, the level design is another, like, character within itself. And then Ravenholm. I will not say anything else other than, holy fuck, Ravenholm is insane. Dude, you gotta play through it. Like, you got a lot on your plate. I mean, Fallout 3... that is totally worth your time. I know you're like, does it have like a proper beginning? It's like the storytelling in that's a little different, but you do follow a set path where the story will transpire. And again, it's all about the moment-to-moment, like, one-on-one character interactions you get. Grand Theft Auto 5 is huge, so, I mean, you know, try to prioritize what you want to play, because Half-Life 2 is totally worth it. I think I streamed this, like, a couple of years ago, Half-Life 2, but I believe I clocked in around like 20 hours, which is about over just under 2 weeks of my streaming. So if you go like Monday to Saturday, so like Monday to Saturday and then Monday to like Thursday, like totally worth it. Like, dude, fucking play it. Like, I can't really speak much about the first one. The first one is classic, but the second one brought the series so far ahead of itself. Like, I cannot stop going on and on about Half-Life 2. That's how good Half-Life 2 is. One of these seminal first-person shooters, right up there with Doom, Doom 3, Doom Eternal, Half-Life, oh, sorry, not Half-Life, Bioshock Infinite, like, Halo. God, dude, the first Halo especially. The story in the first Halo is really... Halo 2 sucked. I hated Halo 2. Good ideas, terrible execution. Halo 3 was good, but Halo 3 now started getting into, hey, Master Chief, go push this red button. That's your mission. Oh, humanity in the flood. Ooh, Covenant. Go push that red button. Oh, blow this thing up. Go here. Drive this. That's what it turned into. At their core, great games. But the first Halo, especially story-wise, incredible. Now, and I will also highly recommend playing it with headphones. I always have headphones on when I stream. It adds to the immersion, of course, but play it. I'm surprised he hasn't said anything yet. Internally and secretly, I think this is awesome, but we have to keep hitting that antagonize button. I never antagonize anybody. You know, one thing that I'm starting to wonder about watching this, I don't mean to keep pausing it, but I don't want to talk over it. Convection. I mean, is this like a plastic apparatus she's wearing around her waist? Because if it's metal and those candles are burning, she's gonna get singed, man. It's gonna be like like branding a cattle. This reminds me of Assassin's Creed Origins, another fan-fucking-tastic game I highly suggest. Highly recommend, I say. Highly suggest you play. Then suddenly she just combusts. Ah! Why isn't she breathing fire? Yeah. Oh, wait.
Well done.
That's not my gun, by the way.
Enchanting! Mesmerizing! She is truly one to bring home to mother. It is said that
Jenny became a folk singer.
where the naked ladies dance. I have been there. Prepare for the body brasiers of the Petit Flaneur in Gay Paris. Go home.
Gay Paris. No, that means happy. Let's get that settled before people go crazy. He said gay. Dude, it means happy. Dude, it's so cool they actually use, like, classic music. Can girls, this is awesome. Dude, this is crazy fucking awesome. Ah! This is cool. Have you ever seen or heard of The Adventures of Baron Munchausen? If you want a creepy moon, look it up on YouTube. Actually, you know what? Hold on. You want to let me see if I can find this. This is because it's with Robin Williams. Fantastic fucking film, by the way. Hold on. Here we go. Oh wait, what? I don't want to see. King of the Moon. Ah, yes. So Robin Williams is the Moon King, and the act Shelley Duvall is the Moon Queen. This is I think this film is fucking awesome. Don't base the whole film off of this one scene, because this is like old school Terry Gilliam, who also directed the likes of 12 Monkeys and Brazil. Old classic films. But this is The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. Excellent fucking film as a whole. Like, essentially, everybody thinks all the tall tales he tells about are bullshit, and all of them are actually true. And he talks about the Moon King and the Moon Queen, and he ends up on the moon, and the Moon King, Robin Williams, shows up, and the Moon Queen shows up as well. It's weird, and Robin Williams is kind of fucking creepy. So I would say this is second place as far as moon creepiness goes. First place goes to Robin Williams as the Moon King. Why do they have knickers on? Boo! Nothing's going on here?
Whoa, incredible! Aren't they lovely? Oh, those legs are a sight to behold. I am spent. Each of my shows is truly incredulous, awe-inspiring, and I'm sure you enjoyed. Thank you. We flounder through the morass of humanity, with only bright moments like these before it all goes dim and snuffs out in silence. So thank you. What a lovely evening. Come back
I was just about to say, like, how long does this go on for? Not that I'm, like, interested to get out, because that was fucking awesome.
All right. Well, shall we?
Yes. That was fun, Arthur.
It was.
Boo! Boo!
All right. You better take me to the trolley now, Mr. Morgan.
Of course.
Huh?
Quite ridiculous, but somehow very amusing.
Sure.
My life wasn't supposed to... Oh. Is it too late for us, Arthur?
Yep. Fortunately.
I can't lie to you. I'm a wanted man, Mary. If anyone close to me, well, they're wanted too. And I can't have you wrapped up in there. But it's coming to an end. This time it really is.
Run away with me, Arthur. Run away right now and don't look back.
I want to. More than anything, I want to.
This is sad, dude.
But I've got some people I need to take care of. Once they're free, then I'm free. Then I can disappear.
But Arthur...
If we're gonna run away anywhere, we need money. Soon, I'll have some.
I know you won't run away.
Yep.
But it's a
Yep.
dream.
Very pretty. But I will once I get some money. I had some. But then some fool got it trapped into a town that I can't go back to. That's another story.
I'll write you.
Jenny! I'll write you. You do something for us. If there's ever any trouble, you run. Okay. They sending me to Vietnam. It's another country. Huh? Take Mary to the theater, catch the wagon, and take it to the scooter spot with it. Fuck that! Ugh.
Hello, sir.
Mister.
There he is. Looks like he was stuck. Hey, boy! Yeah, boy! Such a good boy. He's such a good little boy.
Nearly done, boy.
What the hell, man? I'm just feeding my horse. That calls for a clip. There's my Oh, you such a good boy. Oh, dude, this is... Oh, wow, 51.1. Holy shit. This is what makes this game awesome. It's just the little details, dude. And again, Rockstar fucking... When they apply themselves, they could fucking kill it and then some. Alrighty, so... We'll go to the question mark. So we'll kind of like, we'll go question mark, and then we'll go these two alternate ones, and then we'll get to, I guess, Josiah later. Someone's been investigating Riverboat. Ooh. We don't know what this one is, though. Stranger. Dutch mentioned that the gang might be able to help Evelyn Miller in lobbying officials have a range. Well, the Native American chief. You know, I bet you that that's going to ultimately lead us... Where is it? To the, yeah, the reservation. y'all doing? All right, I should have just saved here, but hey. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. I guess you could say I prioritize like side stuff first, and then like unknown stuff second, and main stuff third. But this is an unknown main stuff, so not side stuff.
Excuse me.
Hey, do I know you?
Mr. I believe we've met.
He looks like Jeffrey
Gangster
Tambor.
Party.
Oh, Evelyn Miller.
Unfortunately so, Mr.
Arthur Morgan, at least sometimes.
Can I say something rude?
Sure.
That dude looks badass, by the way.
Thinks you robbed him. To be clear, he wasn't very upset about it. He rather liked you.
Okay.
Do you, well, I mean to say, can you steal things?
Is there a reason you're asking me to incriminate myself, Mr. Miller?
Well, I'm sorry. Have you met? This is Rains Fall, a great chief.
Oh, chief.
His son, Eagle Flies.
Gentlemen?
Yeah, we saw you in the wagon train crossing the river at Cumberland Falls.
I like this guy.
And at the party, you were upstairs.
You have great powers of observation.
Yes, my people, if we are even a people anymore. We've fought hard. We've made peace treaties, and those treaties were broken.
Dude, let me just say, man, from a historical standpoint, like, fucking natives, man. They just kept on getting fucked over. And now they just resort to, like, casinos. It's just like, ugh. The shit that Christopher Columbus did to them, like, look into that. It's seriously fucked up. And yeah, it's great, Christopher Columbus. He thought he thought he landed in India, hence the name Indians. But, I mean, you know, Christopher Columbus made a massive discovery, and if it wasn't for him, probably wouldn't be a United States. But the point being is the way he treated the natives was just fucking asinine and brutal. And it's a damn shame to see what happened to these indigenous native people. It's fucked up, and it sucks. You feel for it.
And we've been moved and punished and moved.
Yep.
I'm sure.
And now
Dude, his
I am told
nose.
We are to be moved again.
Clearly,
He looks like the I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep pausing it, but he looks like the Redskins football mascot. The nose, dude, that nose is like, god damn, that nose could, if he sneezed, he could probably like shatter a rock. That nose.
Treaty signed 3 years ago.
This will lead to war.
No, my son, it will not. We cannot fight another war. They have got stronger, and we have become far weaker, Mr. Morgan.
It's a bad business.
It's to do with oil.
Of course it is.
I know it is, but I need the proof. I believe there were some prospectors who were on their land a few months ago who have filed reports with Leviticus Cornwall and the state government claiming huge reserves of oil under their land.
So, you want me to try and steal it?
Obviously they can't. And even more obviously, I would be useless. Listen, I realize that it is a ridiculous request, but we're very desperate.
Now, I'm not a do-gooder, Mr. Miller. Gentlemen, I'm very sorry for your predicament, but...
We pay.
As a working man, I got problems of my own.
We will pay you very handsomely, Mr. Morgan.
I was kind of kidding, but okay.
How much?
I told you, they're all mercenaries.
There's a price on my head in 2 states, my friend. The government doesn't like me any more than it does you. Like you, I've been running for as long as I can remember. And like you, my time here is nigh undone.
I love this guy.
We understand, and we will pay.
Thank you.
Arthur should take a stick of bubble gum and throw the wrapper over his shoulder and see if the Indian guy cries.
You met my son
That
a
is so
couple of
fucked up.
days near Citadel Rock, just west of the oil fields.
Okay.
We are very grateful for your help.
Gentlemen, that appointment with the senator. We should head over there.
It's a waste of our time. And his.
We must try everything. Come along.
You see, it makes me wonder if, like, the voice actor here, like, deliberately tried to make his voice gravelly, or if he talks like that.
He can see you now.
We've been waiting I don't know how long.
Or next month, if you'd like to reschedule.
Come. Perhaps the senator won't mind waiting.
Eagle flies. Your Cornwall, kerosene, and tar. Is this in the town, or am I looking otherwise? Oh, that's where we started. Wow, okay. Oh, wow. Oh. Cigarette cards. Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Hello, officer.
Good evening, mister.
Have a nice evening.
Good evening.
Behind you, ma'am. Hello, sirs. Hey, friend.
Bonsoir, monsieur.
Evening, partner. Evening. Ladies.
Okay, so let's see. If that's the case, then let's go. Ooh. So this says someone there we can meet as opposed to the professor. Oh, yes! We'll do this one first and we'll save the public execution for later. And then we'll come back to Josiah. Or a.k.a. Charlton Heston. But first, actually, let's go to the fence. And then we'll go to the bigger one.
Excuse me, partner. Hi there, mister.
Good evening.
Any of you guys want a sample of dynamite? I'll gladly oblige.
Hey there, mister. Hey, move it.
Don't you test my patience today.
Evening.
Ah, my favorite spot. I know exactly where we are. Hold on.
Good to see you again.
If this was Assassin's Creed, I would keep on tapping the B button. So you just go like this. It's actually kind of hilarious because if you hold the B button in Assassin's Creed, I'm talking about the Xbox prompt, you kind of just like push people aside. Like, you know, because you're wading through the crowd. The first Assassin's Creed was great, but if you kept tapping a button, he'd like do this to people. It was really funny.
Good evening, partner. How can I help?
So since you mentioned that mission being so fucking awesome,
You, mister, excuse me.
we'll do that after this one.
Ah, sir, welcome again. Welcome again.
Welcome again.
Look around. Much to see. Fine, sure. Wow, me.
Sadly, oh, wait a minute.
Look at what you can find hiding in the gutter.
2 hours later. Oh, wait a minute. Cool.
Where's the
All
fella
right.
who was here last time I came in?
Oh, you probably mean my brother, Far away from here, I hope, not sullying my good name any further.
So you don't know nothing about those fellers he had chained up in the basement?
Of course not. I was out of town. Is there something I can help you with? I really don't want to talk about that sordid business.
Dude, this oh my god, I'm like, dude, even the fucking
Something to sell? I buy all sorts from all
the
places.
lamp. God, it's insane. I mean, yeah, the textures, whatever, but fuck. Dr. Luster's Everhold homemade. I think it's great that we could play in first person, but I prefer third. So yes, we will do the execution mission second. We'll hold off on that one since it's supposed to be awesome.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
There's a rotten bastard.
Just wish today was over already.
That's a damn shame.
You should see yourself.
Welcome back.
Hey, mister. Good evening to you. Hey, partner.
Buenas tardes, señor.
Buenas noches, mi amigo.
Evening, mister.
Hello there.
Okay. Ooh, another one. Okay, so here, I think I already saw that actually. There, and then there. Oops.
Ain't even worth it. Hey, partner.
Okay, good. I don't want to come too close to this because I don't want the mission to accidentally start up. Because some missions you need to focus on the NPC, and then the others you need to, you need to focus on them or walk to them. What the? Why am I? Ugh. Fine, we'll do this one first. He's slowed down to like a canter, so. Or a slow gallop. Slow, you know what I mean? He's slowed down, and I fucking hate that. I tried to be all precise. Let's go here.
Yes. Oh, we are.
There. You're going to be in a better place. Stay calm. Breathe deep and repent.
Repent! And thou shalt be saved.
Ladies and gentlemen, behold the calm removal of this man's existence. Incredible! He's nearly dead.
He's smoking.
So humane. Oh, his life may have been troubled, but his passing is peaceful.
No, it is not, dude.
Somebody shoot me, please.
I was not expecting this. I was expecting Green Mile here.
Hush, Skinner. You don't seem overly humane to me.
I think it's mighty fine.
Fucking savages, dude. That's it? Okay. Just in case I don't want to get penalized here, this is... I was expecting a little more gore in that, to be honest. It wasn't bad. I was just like, interesting. Okay. Electric car blueprints? Whoa. Okay. I honestly thought there'd be a little more than that. All right, cool, cool.
Okay, fella.
There have, I mean, I'm not saying like his eyes are going to explode or whatnot, but I guess here, he was applying the electricity slowly, but like people fucking froth at the mouth, like shit singes and stuff like that. I was kind of expecting that, but that's also Hollywood. But I have heard some pretty nasty accounts of people being electrocuted. It's not, it's terrible. Like, I mean, you know, hopefully the people on the chair deserve what they got, because you don't want to be on that chair. I will say that. Okay. I want to make sure that I have that letter in my inventory. Don't get penalized for it. So do that again. And here we go. Oh, wow. Purveyor of the Exquisite. Dude.
This is extremely delicate.
Hey.
There. Ah, wonderful. May I help you?
That is a badass fucking monocle.
I met you, remember? At that party?
Oh, yes. You saved my life.
Oh, the guy who was choking!
Pigeon and Wasp, purveyor of the exotic and the exquisite. Enchanté.
Enchanté?
Tacitus Kilgore.
How can I help you? May I interest you in a hat, perhaps?
Ooh.
How about a nymph? I import them from Brussels. The idiots in this town all want Italian nymphs, but the Italians make the coarsest of marble. I mean, quite frankly, the Baroque is an abomination. Belgium. Now that is a land for the connoisseur.
Oh,
Got
yeah,
chocolate?
Yeah, as I always say. But, you know, I'm not really a nymph kind of man.
Oh, of course, too ephemeral. You want something, more tangible, more gothic. I also make corsets. Would you like a corset? I always wear one.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I ride a lot of horses. The whalebone might stick in.
Well, a cup of tea.
Sure.
And
This
what
guy
is
is
it you
delightful,
do,
and I love
Mr.
it.
Kilgore? Are you a gentleman of leisure?
Oh, that's right. The, I remember that. He was the bounty, the dude we caught. Yes. He just loved the sheep, bro. But yeah, that's terrible.
An aesthete? An artist.
I suppose I'm kind of an adventurer.
Ha! Yes, of course you are. Here, be careful with the china.
I would love to know how many, like, props are in this game's total library. Like, how many thousands of pieces did they make for set design?
Eternally preserved in marble is more their specialty. I fear China will always elude them. Now, why are you here exactly?
I don't know.
You're an adventurer, a wanderer, a lost soul cast out from heaven?
Sure.
Well,
It's not for everybody. It really isn't. I am an open world lunatic, and I am that type of player whose OCD kicks in and I have to do everything. If you think it's overrated, that's cool. I don't agree with your opinion, but I respect your opinion. So, I mean, I would like to look at the completion percentage for this game out of everybody who bought it, and I guarantee you it's probably floating around or below the 40 percentile. Because, dude, like, I've been on this for 23 streaming days. That is literally a full calendar streaming month. So now, with that said, you played the first one and not the second one, right? Because if you like Marston, obviously you played the first one. This is my first experience. So I see what you mean, though. And again, I'm not like, I'm definitely not going to argue that opinion. I mean, everybody has one. That's cool. I think it's great. I could see why people would say it's overrated. There have been a lot of really interesting videos on YouTube. I think the guy's name, hold on a sec here. Let me see something here. Is this a guy? Yes! This is a really good video, by the way. The guy's name is Nakey Jakey. I'm sure you've probably heard of him. He does his reviews on an exercise ball. And he speaks very highly of it as well, but he's like the design is outdated, and I totally see what he's saying by that. I get wrapped up in all this stuff. I think it's great. Is it overrated? I could see it being overrated. I haven't completed it, and I could give you that opinion when I do. It's awesome. Oh, you'd have to buy it again. What'd you play it on? PC? I'm assuming. Or did you play? You played it on console and then moved on to PC or vice versa? PS4. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm on Series X. Fun fact: the little overlay I have in the corner there, that is the official Series X logo, but I put the Red Dead font in instead. Yeah, I mean, dude, like, you know, if you look at it objectively, like, just breaking it down, like, on a technical level, considering what they did with the hardware, like, it's pretty cool. I mean, even GTA 3, like, it's absurdly difficult. The gameplay feels cheap here and there. There's a lot of one-shot kills. But just the way they went about presenting that world, it's awesome. You know? And, you know, not too many people look at it that way. You know, I try and look at everything as a whole, and I think the best way to describe that is with Cyberpunk. Everyone's like, oh, fuck Cyberpunk. It's a buggy mess, blah, blah, blah. Fuck it. You know, I asked for a refund. That's totally fine, but way too many people, generally speaking, they let the hype and all of its shortcomings sour their opinion. Because if you sit through Cyberpunk, dude, the story, the characters, like everything about it is very well done. Now, could you say Cyberpunk is overrated? Now, I'm siding with you with how Red Dead 2 is overrated. You could say that Cyberpunk is certainly overrated, but that doesn't mean it's a bad game. Oh, dude, Cyberpunk? I mean, if you could get it cheap, because I don't want to recommend it, and then you play it and you're like, what the fuck? If you could get it cheap, or like play a friend's copy, it's certainly worth it. You know, it really is. At its core, it's a good game. Is it a great game? That's debatable. But at its core, it's very good. Oh, Lenny! Are you Lenny? Who? You got the wrong guy there, mister. Sorry, Lenny! Yeah.
You pay exceptionally well for certain objects needed for my art.
Oh, you do?
I do. Exceptionally well.
Well,
yeah, yeah.
Let's see.
But you see, it's all, like, I don't mean to keep pausing this every other minute, but, like, it's all, like, it's... You could break down the most praised, loved, well-revered, highly nostalgic game out there to its core, and everyone's like, oh, the original Super Mario Brothers is amazing. It's like, dude, all you're doing is running from left to right, collecting coins and jumping on mushrooms. That kind of sounds stupid, right? Or Legend of Zelda, you're like an elvish boy killing like this evil guy with a magical sword. It's like, that kind of sounds stupid. And the gameplay, like Z-targeting, that's really rough around the edges, but it's about how a person interprets the thing at once, right? The ring dang deuce is hilarious. I'm what, chapter 4, Pringles? Just about halfway through chapter 4, I think. I'm in Saint Denis. I'm in the thick of Denis. All right.
I need at least 15 egret plumes.
Flawed or not, it's how all of it comes together. That's my opinion.
15 assorted orchids. Here's a list.
Doesn't matter what you play.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I will see what I can do.
So this is the fetch quest. Gotcha.
Thank you, Tacitus. It'll be very worth your while.
But I'll be as broad as possible when saying this. And my lead up to my point is a little intricate. So whenever I play something, whether it be like Elden Ring, or stream something, I should say, Elden Ring, Cyberpunk, Sekiro, these are all pretty much like open world, right? Like, or even Fallout 3, right? I try not to read too much into stuff, but I want to know about the world. So like Elden Ring, like when I got stuck, I looked something up, right? Or The Witcher, when I got stuck, I looked something up. But when I look things up for games like these, okay, I always make a point to not go too far into where things get spoiled. However, I was looking up stuff for this, and it's like, I think it was a Things You Didn't Know video, or 10 Things Advanced Players Do, whatever it was, I don't remember specifically, but I heard about the respiratory illness that happens, and I was like, dude. So I know about that, unfortunately, but it is still not spoiling my overall enjoyment of this. And also, too, I didn't know that this was a prequel to Red Dead Redemption. I was like, oh, I'll play RDR2, I'll play the sequel first, and then I'll play the original one after. Now, you know that Marston ends up hunting the gang down, so that kind of, like, gives you the idea what happens. I'm like, oh, okay, so Arthur, whatever. But I didn't know about that. And I'm like, fuck, still not spoiling my enjoyment. You see, but it's like with Grand Theft Auto 4, you don't necessarily get attached to Nico himself. Like, he's an interesting character, very cool backstory, but you get attached to the character through the moment-to-moment interactions. And that's how you learn about the character. So it's like, yeah, his motivations, Arthur here, it's like, okay, he has his gang, they're kind of like his family, but it's not really about that. It's about everything and how it culminates together, right? I always get attached to stuff, dude. Like my character in Elden Ring, I got attached to. Geralt in The Witcher 3, I got attached to. Nico, I got attached to. But again, it's not necessarily the character, it's the interactions that you get attached to, right? Like Fallout 3. I've been talking about Fallout 3 quite a bit through this. And you know, the gameplay's clunky, the engine's outdated, the graphics really aren't that good. And even Pringles was talking about how, like, when the fuck does the story start? But if you look at Fallout through that lens, it's like, yeah, Fallout 3 is okay. It's not as good as everybody says. But when you focus on all of the moment-to-moment interactions, once again, that's where you're like, oh, this is actually good. So I got attached to Arthur as a character, not through the story, and the moment-to-moment interactions, I got attached to him. So again, hearing about that, I'm like, oh, kind of sucks. Frank Castle. Frank Castle. Why? I feel like an idiot for not knowing that. That's wait a minute. That's the Punisher, right? Yeah, the Punisher's Frank Castle. Oh my god. I feel like I'm blowing it here. I pulled that one out of my ass. Yeah. Now, and everybody says too, like Undead Nightmare is fantastic. But I mean, you know, Red Dead Redemption set the standard for open world westerns, and this kind of brings it forward. So it's funny. I'm going against myself here. I always like to play things in order. But I found myself getting into this one first because it was installed on my Xbox forever. It's like 120 gigabytes. Oh, dude, Wolverine. Ooh. You've seen Logan, right? I know you've seen Logan. And of course, the real Canadian Rage. Come on, man! That gives it away. Wolverine is... Oh, man, I fucking love Wolverine. Such an interesting fucking character. I'm very good at what I do, and what I do isn't very nice. Dude, Logan... Like, it was, like, the main villain was kind of cheesy, and the whole clone thing, I was like, it's kind of a stretch. But as a film, holy fucking shit. And it was really sad at the end. It's like, oh, man. But Hugh Jackman as Wolverine fucking killed it, dude. And everybody at the beginning was like, oh, Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. Wolverine's like 5'4". Why didn't they hire Lou Denzig to play him? Blah, the guy sleeps with wolves. Who the fuck's Hugh Jackman? Holy shit, Hugh Jackman killed it. He came to his own in X2. The scene where they infiltrated the mansion... the mansion for the gifted children, the school for gifted children, whatever. It's like, dude. And then Days of Future Past. It's like, dude. And then, of course, Hugh Jackman is just an excellent actor overall. Fuck Les Miserables, whatever. But him in The Prestige, Real Steel was cheesy, but it was really good. But him as Logan, oh my god. Yep. And that Logan did a really good job of showing that struggle, man. Yes, it is. And again, the struggle. Like, how does he keep up with that? Like, I love that part. Very subtle scene in the first X-Men where she's like, I saved your life. And he's like, no, you didn't. He's like, and he stops the truck. He picks her up. And, you know, he wanted to warm Rogue's hands. And she's like, don't touch. And he's like, kid, I'm not going to hurt you. She goes, no, you don't understand. Whenever somebody touches me, weird shit happens. And then, you know, his hands are on the steering wheel and she looks at them and she goes, does it hurt? He's like, what do you mean? He's like, does it hurt when they come out? And you could see he kind of scoffs at it. And he's like, every time. Your favorite book is Origin by... That's, comic book, right? Now, I'm not familiar with comics a lot. I never really read comics. And, of course, everybody is familiar with Marvel thanks to the films. But, Oh my god, that sucks. Graphic novel. So Origin is that? Oh wait a minute, that's where we learn Wolverine name was James Howlett. He was born in the 1800s, and he was like a farm boy, and Sabretooth had a part in that too. I was thinking of spit it out, dude. I was thinking of the Weapon X program because he was number 10, Weapon X, which is pretty cool. My cousin told me a lot about this, and I think it's fascinating that Deadpool was part of the Weapon X program. Ah, see? I may not be familiar, but I understand the source material to an extent. That's cool, man. And you see, this is what's so great about gaming and comics and movies and music, is it all kind of comes back full circle. Like, we're talking about the importance of single-player characters and how their character is important, and now we're suddenly talking about Wolverine in comics. It's just fucking awesome, man. This is fucking cool. Yeah, and the characters that resonate with you are the ones that are the most memorable. Like, I think for me, like, for instance, Master Chief, because of the story that surrounded him and his origin of, like, if you read The Fall of Reach, dude, it explains how Master Chief came to be, and it's like, god damn, he's badass. So he's kind of like Wolverine in a spacesuit, if you think about it, right? Or even Booker DeWitt in Bioshock Infinite, which Pringles and I were talking about before you dove in. Like, he's such an interesting character, and without spoiling anything, like, he comes around full circle many times because, of course, Infinite, hence the name, is associated with parallel timelines. Dude, like, that resonates like holy shit. Even, again, Nico Bellic in Grand Theft Auto 4, like, he resonates with you because he's a troubled man. Like, he's gone through quite a bit, and it all comes back full circle. Oh, that's right. You remind me of somebody who's awesome. So hold on a second. Let me just check something. Must profess and design collect exotic flora and fauna. Ask for assistance, recognize some of the items in several commissions. So yeah, these are tasks. It is like a side mission. Okay. Dude, let me tell you something, man. And again, I mean this with sincerity, okay? Black don't crack. Okay, and the reason I say that is the missus has been watching at her leisure, just like on in the background. She's been watching Grey's Anatomy, and she's currently on like season like 14. No, she's on like season 12 of like 17, and she's done this within the past like 3 weeks. Okay, so you have let's just be forward here. You got white people on the show, and then you have black people on the show, and there are people who have been on the show from the beginning who are both black and white. And if you look at them from the start of the show to where it is now, there's this one, she's a short, like, sassy black chick. Her character's fucking awesome. She has not aged at all. But then you look at, like, Dr. McSexy or whatever his fucking name is, the main guy. He got wrinkles and his hair's all white. Her, she hasn't aged one bit. Black don't crack, dude. I mean, you look at, like, Ernie Hudson, who played Winston in the Ghostbusters. Or Morgan Freeman, of course, Shawshank Redemption and Wanted, just a whole bunch of fucking other movies. Like, you look at Morgan Freeman in Shawshank Redemption, which was like 92, and you look at Morgan Freeman now, he's the same. But then you look at Arnold Schwarzenegger from like 91 to now, and he's like a fucking like potato. Black don't crack, dude, and that's fucking awesome. Like, damn. Like, yo, man, why is Wolverine black, yo? He has an age, right? It's like, dude, calm down. It's a character. All right, whatever. Yeah, and I'm looking at this character. I forget her. I don't know the character. I don't even care about Grey's Anatomy. It's a good show. It's just not my thing. But I'm looking at her. I'm like, season 12, and I looked at my wife. I'm like, babe, like, has she aged? Look at, like, Dr. McSteamy. He's like, he has the sandy hair and shit. He has, like, the gray fox look, and he's wrinkled. What's going on? Anyway. Lenny! You look the same, man! That was a great mission. That mission's up there with, like, GTA 4, again, where we had to kidnap the lady for, like, we were interested in her pink car, and she's, like, yanking at the steering wheel, and Nico's trying to keep her under control. Fucking awesome, man. Oh, my God. That's why gaming and streaming is amazing, man. The shit that comes up for conversation's sake is always the best, regardless of its subject matter. It's always amazing. But yeah, Wolverine, favorite comic book character. I'd say Batman is my second favorite. Such an interesting character. A lot of history, too, which is awesome.
Hey, mister.
I know. Whoa, whoa, we got Trellis here. Whoa. It's all right. I slowed down, I swear. Wolverine is part of Alpha Fight. Yes! Which was created by Chris Claremont and John Byrne. He was, even though he was part of, Alpha Flight or Fight? Alpha Flight. His first appearance was an Incredible Hulk comic, right? In the 70s, it was like issue 150 something. It was in the 100s, the mid 100s or something. Flight, gotcha. But yeah, he was part of, he first appeared in an Incredible Hulk comic. Ha! See? I'm fairly knowledgeable, I think. I mean, you're obviously dude, your handle's Canadian Raids. Come on. 1973. Dude, that's... and isn't it crazy? Again, I don't mean, like, people... when I upload this to YouTube, people are going to be scrubbing through, like, what the fuck? This guy keeps pausing. And where's the chat? Well, come to the stream. But it's just a well-designed whatever. Movie, character, piece of music, video game. A well-designed whatever is timeless. And it's crazy to think that, like, Spider-Man, the X-Men, all of the main characters that we have today, Captain America, Thor, Spider-Man again, Wolverine again, Batman again, Superman, the Flash, Cyborg, whatever. Like, all of these characters pretty much came out, like, what? About 70 years ago at this point, if not a little sooner, obviously, because comics started coming into their own around the 50s, and early 60s is when Marvel really started coming out. I mean, dude, even, I have the graphic novel right here. I mean, Watchmen, this is the paperback graphic novel, the whole compilation here. I mean, what? This was the 80s, right? This was the 80s. And the film, if you ask me, the film is fucking incredible. But this stuff, I mean, the green screen is killing the logo here. But, I mean, this is 80s. 40 years ago, this graphic novel is still relevant today. And, the movie came out, I think it was mid-2000s. Watchmen was, I fucking loved it. And, everybody argued, oh, well, the comic's better. It's like, dude, like, certain things translate to comics better than others. And, the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe proved that. They've made alternations. Like, Civil War, I heard that in the comics, it was Iron Man who fought against registration, and it was Captain America who won. Wrote a story after reading Origin a number of times, based in Canada, centered around an Albertan legend of the Wendigo. The Wendigo! He was actually one of Wolverine's enemies. He was all white-looking. Given that he's one of I just said that before I read it! And his oldest and most mysterious. I got to the end of the first story and got writer's block. Dude, that sucks. Like, I don't know if you've seen, I'm not trying to plug myself here, but my Metal Gear animation, I don't know if you've seen that, but the reason I'm mentioning this and somewhat plugging myself here is because I had to write every line of dialogue and think of a story. It's like Neil deGrasse Tyson says this, and this relates to my writing, but get your facts straight first and then like mess with them at your leisure. But I wrote a script. Now, I had to think of the story. I'm like, okay, Solid Snake infiltrates Hyrule, and this happens, and then there's an endpoint. But all of the stuff that happens in between. Dude, like, writer's block, like, it sucks because, like, you have this... internally, you feel like you're writing. I'm a lefty, so I'm like, okay. And then it just suddenly, it's like, you can't move your hand anymore because you just hit a wall. So, I mean, if you're still writing it, I'm sure something one day, if it's in the back of your mind, will inspire you to continue. I mean, 200 pages, dude, that's crazy. Like, I think mine, I mean, considering that, I animated on the shelf for 14, I have a story like that. I have all the pieces, I just never put it together. I totally feel you on that. But, never let that go. Like, even if it just sits in the back of your mind, you're not letting it go. That's important. But, I mean, I animated, let's see, Act 1 is 32 minutes and 30 seconds. Act 2 is 92 minutes and 45 seconds. Act 3, with its current animated standing, is at 30 minutes and 45 seconds. And I am just over halfway, so it's going to be about an hour. So Act 1 is an introduction. It's like a tutorial phase. Act 2 really sets the story in motion. Act 3 is where I currently am, and Act 4 closes out. And dude, like, it's in this day and age, trying to be original is difficult. But even if you're inspired by something and you kind of, no pun intended, take a page from it, you still can be original. Also predates X-Men. Have his medal yet? Dude, that's interesting. I mean, you're obviously, you're a Wolverine aficionado. Like, just, I don't know, you're at a restaurant one day and you have an idea. Just jot it down on a napkin or like type it in your phone. I use Discord as kind of like a personal notebook. Just like write that shit down. You never know, man. You never fucking know. You never know. I never thought I'd be streaming for a living. Here we are, and here we are talking about it. So yeah, and I hate it in the movies. Like, oh, he's coated in adamantium. His skeleton was laced with adamantium. It's not coated, it's laced. And Magneto ripping it out, I thought was a bad idea because they ended up putting it back in. Anyway, he's laced with adamantium, and they alluded to that nicely in the first 2 X-Men movies, right? It's not, and I hated how they made him like he survived a firing range, and if that's comic book accurate, I just thought that was removing because in the first X2, the cop shoots him in the head and he stumbles over. And then I just hit the analog stick there. And then like his mutant healing factor kicks in and spits the bullet out and he gets up. It's like, okay, that's kind of realistic, even though he's a mutant. And then in X-Men Origins Wolverine, which we don't talk about, I saw the unedited version, by the way, before all the effects are put in. I deleted it. It was bad. But it's like, dude, it's like they're portraying him as like Superman. It's not how you do it. You gotta balance it out. You really gotta balance it out. So yeah, dude, just keep at it. You never know. Just jot ideas down. And who knows, maybe one day you'll get that urge to take that shelf storyline and complete it. You know, you never fucking know. That is for absolute certainty. Oh, we're here again. Of course, the 90s X-Men cartoon is incredible by today's standards. I have all the episodes saved on my computer. Oh, we're here again. Or how they came upon the adamantium in your version. What happens is the alien craft crashes in Western Canada. So then, Department H. I like how they're always like acronyms or letters, right? What's the letter sounds cool? H. Department H decides to go and investigate the site, which is where they extract the metal. Department H has to keep Majestic 12 there on the site to procure the metal. That is the beginning of how he gets his bones. Interesting. Now, you see, that's out of context for me, so I'm not going to be like, ooh, but that just sounds, it's a general story. That just sounds pretty cool, man. That's awesome. Yeah, look at it this way. Like, from my perspective, trying to fit Solid Snake into a Legend of Zelda world was not easy because again the idea came to me like I was looking at footage for both like the Oracle of Ages and Seasons games for the Game Boy Color as well as the NES version, the original NES Legend of Zelda, and then Metal Gear Ghost Babel for Game Boy Color, and I'm kind of looks similar. What if Link went on a Metal Gear mission, or what if Snake infiltrated Hyrule? Ooh, that's where it started. I didn't mean to do that, sorry. Yeah, it's just a little idea, dude. That's how it comes to you. It's crazy. And the best things happen by whim. Remember that. I've learned to say that throughout the years. Best things always happen by whim. Yes. You could deliberately do stuff and it turns out great, but usually the best things happen by whim.
Sorry. I'm looking for the mayor.
Oh, for mayor.
Please. Mr. Kilgore, or what was it?
I forget.
Quite. Welcome to government. Democracy. An interesting
I love how the audio echoes.
Monsieur Lemieux?
So cool. Lemieux. Ah, that's where we stole the thing from.
Oh, hello, friend.
Hello. Tacitus Kilgore.
Oh, really? Okay. Now, you are not going to rob me again,
He knew. He knew we took it.
No.
Look at me, man. I look like I'll go rob you. Why is he wearing pajamas?
But you are not a very popular man.
That guy's totally wearing pajamas.
There's all kinds of nasty people want to speak to you, Mr. Tacitus.
I know.
They won't hear anything about you from me. But...
yeah.
There's always a but.
Of course, I'm a politician.
Who needs killing?
Nobody. We are not savages, merely Frenchmen.
Don't be ridiculous. Killing? Oh, dear.
Mon Dieu.
Terrifying, yes.
I suppose I can do that almost as well as kill.
I'm sure you can. Now, it's all very ethical. You see, I've been trying to open a major museum, a place of culture to elevate people's souls. And what do museums need?
Faces?
Art. And how do you buy art?
I don't know.
I buy art of some nasty little man from Paris.
Hold on one
and
second.
he's
Wrote a scene where somebody stabs Logan and they think he's dead, and then he stands up, the knife sticking out of his lung. He grabs a knife, twists it, and pulls it out and grins, throwing it. Dude, that's cool. Like, because, again, the impact. Like, you know, you're like, oh, this scene, this and that, and then, like, that happens. You're like, whoa. And closes right up. That's cool. Dude. Like, what? My favorite detail in the first X-Men movie was when Sabretooth pushed it. The first X-Men movie's okay, but the details are awesome. Where he pushes the tree in front of the road, and Wolverine just flies out and lands, and you just see all of his wounds heal right up. I thought that was fucking awesome, dude. That's cool.
Destitute aristocrat's collection of old masters that it turns out he may have been painting himself.
Ouch.
Ouch indeed. But these are good paintings. I can't make the difference.
And that guy shat himself.
Only this even nastier little man from New Haven has come.
Hey,
to
New Haven?
verify
Connecticut
my
representing.
paintings, and he's saying that they're all fake.
So?
So perhaps he can be persuaded.
Early 20th. So, like, 1900s?
Opinion.
Interesting.
Oh, he's been
Like, when in the 1900s?
Exactly. Now, Jean-Marc, perhaps you can take Mr. Arthur, Mr. Tacitus, to meet little Professor Shitface and have a word with him. Saint-Denis welcomes you like a son, sir. Bonne chance.
Oh, okay. Dude, that's a really good piece, too. Like, period pieces are awesome. Like, really good period pieces. Like, Back to the Future is a fucking period piece. That movie takes place in the 50s.
Come, sir, if you don't mind. The gallery is just at the end of this avenue. As I said, he's a beastly man, this professor.
Believe me, friend, you ain't seen beastly yet. Not even close.
You know, I thought we French had a monopoly on arrogance, but no. An overeducated American can be far, far
Dude,
worse.
Back to the Future, like, overall, the script, the writing of the script, the acting, the story, like, the set piece, like, that's why that movie's timeless. And that's why Back to the Future 2 isn't as timeless. And as I've always said throughout the years, Back to the Future 2 sucks until the future part's over. And you got to give them credit where credit is due. They were trying to make the future look like what they thought it would be, flying cars. Awesome designs overall, but it's really cartoony. And I think it's kind of like, I mean, we all know where we are now in, 2015, was it? It's like, yeah, it doesn't really look like that. So from when it came out, yeah, it's awesome, but looking back on it, it hasn't really aged much. So as soon as they go back to the alternate 85, that's when Back to the Future 2 gets really good. And then, of course, Back to the Future 3 is really good until the train shows up at the end, and it's like, really? But Back to the Future 1, timeless. You could watch that 20 years from now, and it will still be as relevant as it is today and as it was when it first came out. It's a classic. They don't make movies like that anymore. And they better not fucking remake it because it's going to suck. Like The Goonies. That is like Reaganomics at its best. That is a true enemy of The Goonies. And they better not fucking remake The Goonies. That's another fan-fucking-tastic film.
Luckily, there ain't too many over.
You blame CERN? Think it's something with the particle accelerator? Yeah, probably.
The mayor had such grand
Merde! They said.
Go to the right of here. The gallery is just up ahead.
The gallery is straight ahead. Gallery Laurent.
No. What's his name again?
Professor Shiftaker.
Shitfacer? What? Until it reaches a secluded area. Yeah, alternate realities and dimensions and shit. It's all tangible, man. You never know. That's the thing we could always agree on is you never fucking know. Timelines or whatever. Ugh. Le Lion d'Or. Dude, Berenstein Bears, the spooky old tree, has always been my favorite. Dr. Seuss, all those books, dude. Love Dr. Seuss. Green Eggs and Ham, The 1st of October, Fox and Socks. Cat in the Hat, of course. The Grinch. Classic. I'm sorry, I'm reading that as shitface, but it's sheath arc. Shitface.
Excuse me.
Hello?
The mayor asked me to get a preview of your findings in there.
The mayor knows very well what I've found. Every painting was a brazen fraud.
That's a big claim.
But isn't that the point of existentialism, is like to take a step outside of your perspective and kind of like observe? Am I right on that? That's the gist of it, right? Because that's the way I like to think. Like, you got to take a step back for a second and just, you know, observe and deduct, right? Am I right on that?
One that's gonna upset a lot of people, myself included.
I'm afraid that's just hard cheese.
A lot cheese!
Now I've got a train to catch back to New Haven.
Hold on. I see it's gonna take a fist in your face to persuade
Yes!
me.
Oh, wait.
I gotta punch you to change your mind.
I couldn't. My reputation.
You gonna think of your reputation when you're
I've been listening to a lot of... I love good conversation. I really don't mind. I'm constantly pausing. But I was listening to Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's an interesting fellow, by the way. You go on the YouTube feed and all this random shit will pop up and whatever, right? But he was talking about how, like, pretty much us and the entire universe is made of the same matter. And it's like, does that mean everybody's truly unique? Ponder that for a second. It's like, whoa, that's actually very, very good way to look at things.
brain is jelly.
I'd never be published again.
Ah.
I relent.
There! You see, Professor? An academic reputation is really far less important than a broken nose.
Yes, sir. I see that now.
Dude.
The thing is, now people are gonna look at those paintings and love them. So you're helping people, really. You know I'm right, Professor. Please, not get me upset with you again.
No, sir. You're right. You're very, very right.
Hold that thought for a second.
The mayor what he needs. Because otherwise,
I'll kill you.
be in New Haven.
No. We don't want that.
Of course we
I'll
don't.
write my paper this evening, sir.
Very good, Professor. Very good.
Return to Gene Mark. Professor Shiftacre. I keep on reading that as shitface. I'm sorry. Is everything meaningless? I mean, I kind of lean that way. Things only have meaning because people get attachments and associate them as such. Yeah, but like your attachments and your associations define who you are. It's like, you know, they say like if a tree is planted crooked, it'll grow crooked. So like if you hang out with crooked people, you become crooked yourself. So just thinking about this like on the spot, it's like, yeah, things could be meaningless, but your actions and your associations create the meaning. And that's what creates individuality, right? That's the way I look at it. Right? Oh, that's a gateway composer. Okay. So yeah, you know, we may be made of the same decomposing organic matter as everything else. We are not unique snowflakes, but who we are as individuals are unique. Fight Club, number 2 favorite film of all time. Actually, yeah, number 2 favorite film of all time.
Morning, friend. Watch out. There's that lowlife I saw.
So, turns out, all those paintings were real after all. Problem solved.
Wonderful, wonderful. The mayor shall be...
My eyes are yellow!
Professor Shiftacre happy to change his mind?
He wasn't initially, but he came around in the end.
Oh, my lord. This is not right.
Trust me, I've done much worse.
We shall burn in hell for this.
Here's hoping.
Here. The mayor asked me to give you this.
Oh, thank you.
Dude. I'll get on meditation in 1 second. Now he throws out the newspaper. Nice. I don't need to read. I don't even know how to read. I'm that bad at it. All right. $15. Tales. Idealism and pragmatism for beginners. Okay, so let me just save this real quick, and I will read that comment. Hold on, because I saw meditation there, so I had an interesting take on meditation, which I'll let you know after I read what you have to say. 52.1. It's nice to see percentages going up. What is this nonsense? Did a monkey write this? I think so. Temptation once and saw a being, but only for a split second. Actually startled me. It said, "You find yourself, you can find yourself." Interesting. My only foray into meditation, I've never done it before, but I was looking to meet people, and I found out about this meditation center in Haven here. Talking about it. And I remember we went in, we mingled, and then we went into the room. There was about, I think, about maybe 15 of us tops. So we all sat on pillows, shoes off, legs crossed, and he lit incense, and then he says, okay, so I want you to sit upright, breathe. He explained the basics, and then he's like, I'm going to ring this sounding bowl, which are awesome, by the way, and I just want you to sit, close your eyes, focus on your breathing, and clear your thoughts, and I'll ring the sounding bell again. So I did that, and I remember, dude, I was like zen, like nothing going on internally, all darkness. Like, when you close your eyes, your mind's eyes, you think of shit, so you see stuff. Didn't have any of that. And then he rang the sounding bell again, and like 45 minutes went by. Felt like that. That was awesome to me. That was incredible. So I didn't have that type of experience, which that is actually pretty damn cool, but it was really interesting to be like, hey man, I closed my mind off from everything for 45 minutes, and I've never done that before. Very, very cool stuff. Ooh. I think I know what we're doing next, boys. Well, let me just make sure I'm following you. Startled me. You saw when your eyes were closed or when open?
Howdy.
Watch out!
Oh. Right, so like multiple timelines and all that stuff. Interesting.
Hi there. Hey there, partner.
Okay. Meditating with your eyes open? I'm trying not to read too much into this, but it was meditation once on being interesting. Actually started me. Because I was associating meditation with my eyes being closed. So.
Let's go, boy.
Oh, you see, I didn't know that. That's why I was like, wait a minute, you saw somebody but your eyes were open. Okay, gotcha. So wow, so it's kind of like you were daydreaming. Interesting, because yeah, like you could be like driving, or and you're stuck in traffic, or your mind wanders. Interesting. You see, I thought meditation was like traditional, like. I didn't realize that. That is interesting. Even more fascinating, because I was trying to follow you. I'm like, wait a minute, but I see what you mean now. That's cool. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on a sec here. Before we go, I think what we'll actually do is we'll end up exploring a little bit of Saint Denis here, and we will manually travel a little bit north, and we'll save this mission for tomorrow. We'll start off with Eagle Flies, and then Charles, and then Jose. You always hear about your eyes closed because it gets rid of like 80% of the beta distraction. Oh. Dude, like, have you been doing this for a while? Because you're very eloquent in the way you put it all. I find all of that very fucking fascinating, by the way. But like, do you meditate and all that stuff like regularly, or is this something you did every now and then, or is it like something you've been practicing for years? Like, that's very cool either way. I always find like spiritualism and existence like fascinating stuff. I love things like that.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, we can go in here. Interesting. Because we had that mission in here. I'm wondering if there's anything to pick up. Hold on a sec here. Ah, that makes sense. Any of you have had this meditation are the same thing? One is clinical and one is more Eastern-based. Ah, yeah. I'm 81, man. I was born 81. I think this is where we're before. Ah, dude. Yeah, this is kind of creepy. So we were... Ah, interesting. Have you ever tried, like, tarot readings and stuff like that? Hold F to pay respects. Ooh. I just came past a prompt here. What the? Hold on just one second. Ah! I would not want to rest here, but ah! So... Wait a minute, hold on.
Okay there?
Hold on.
You goddamn idiot. It's all good. Calm down.
Yeah, we're leaving him alone. Dude, like years ago with my ex, I tried shrooms once. And the thing with that, now I'm no expert on this and I tried it once, this was years ago. She was like, okay, if you want to have a good experience with this, it's all about having a good guide who's done it before. And she was a college professor, and her perspective was, like, she did that, like, maybe once a year. Like, she was not, like, a recreational drug user. Knowing her, absolutely not. But she says, you know, the reason I do this is because when when it opens your mind up, you get, like, clarity and another perspective to re-examine yourself with. It's a very cerebral experience on top of the hallucinogen, right? But, we took a Saturday. We wanted to make sure the weather was great. And it was a beautiful day. I'll never forget this day. And she mixed it in a tea. And it was funny because she goes, all right, you need to be on an empty stomach, be in a good headspace. It needs to be a good day. We have nothing planned, so we can have the whole day. And she put it in a tea. And I remember sitting at our kitchen table. Like, I consumed it, and I was like, 10 minutes later, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So I remember I kind of sat like this. And I looked out the window, and you know how, like, the wind blows a little bit and, like, the branches sway, and you notice the branch sway. In this instance, I noticed every blade of grass swaying at the same time. And she's like, okay, it's been about like a half an hour. Let's go outside. We got the lawn chairs. And what I want you to do, we sat down in a driveway. Our cars weren't parked in it. And she goes, all right, we lived on a cul-de-sac. And she goes, all right, so just sit down and just pay attention to what's going on and close your eyes and just take it in and ride the wave. And dude, what an experience. Like you noticed everything at once. It was a very calming, like liberating experience. And again, let me be clear. I'm not like, condoning mushroom use avidly. No. What I'm saying is just like how you meditate and it gives you that clarity or your perspective with existentialism. I highly respect that stuff. That one experience, I'm still going to get demonetized for this, but that whole experience was a very like eye-opening, like mind-expanding experience. Because it's not like, the stereotype, you're bad, you do drugs. Dude, the whole fucking like healthcare industry is based off of drugs. Okay? Different application, same thing. Okay? It alters something in you. Okay? But that experience was, I guess you could go as far as say it was a very like intimate romantic experience. It was like, whoa, because you close your eyes and your mind just wanders, but you're under this excellent influence. Joe Rogan has been a very like big advocate. I think it's DMT and I'll read your comments in a second. DMT, I think hyperbolic chambers, kind of like 11 in Stranger Things, and marijuana, because it's his way to process stuff because it helps him. It's fascinating. Pringles, take care, man. Experiencing his 8 to this day, so I don't understand what you told yourself you would understand it and wanted to be sober, thought my journey. And dude, and again, that's what's important to you, and that's fucking awesome. Meditative state once realize at the top of the ceiling looking down at your physical body. Yes, DMT is ever. Yes. And it's just, again, it was overall speaking, whether it's, Joe Rogan's perspective or mine or even yours, it's fascinating to just like stop and take a step back and be like, look, like put yourself into perspective, man. Don't fall into those slumps. Like don't work at the job I know I'm kind of going off the rocker a little bit. Don't be miserable in your existence. If you don't like it, change it. And it takes a second for you, regardless of how you go about doing it, to just take a step back and be like, check it out, regardless, right? So yeah, it's all very cool, man. That was a very, I'll never forget that day. Probably one of the best days I've ever experienced. And, even though Michelle and I broke up, and I still speak somewhat highly of her, she was a very good vessel to be like, hey, look at this, look at us, and look at how we could make this kind of come together and take another perspective. Fucking A, dude. And that's what it's all about. And it's interesting, too, because, everyone's like, oh, pot is bad, blah, blah, blah. But now it's like, it's all coming back full circle. Like, now there's all these dispensaries and growers and shit. It's like, it's always been there, and it's just what makes it bad is the spin you put on it. Like steroids, it's the spin you put on it. It's just, again, it's all about perspective. And coming right back to where we started with you and your meditation and me and then my experience that I had. It's like, it's all about just that perspective. And just taking a second to be like, hey, let me look at it another way. And hey, let me put myself in check for a second. Not a lot of people could do that, man, because they're afraid. It's like, why? Like, just try something different. You know what I mean? Yeah, people watching this, on demand and on YouTube are going to be like, what the fuck is he talking? What are these guys talking about? This is streamers could, talk about this stuff with an open mind? Yeah. Yes, we can.
Hello. Morning, sir. Howdy. Morning, friend. Hey there.
Or I guess it could be like Beavis and Butthead Do America, where they butt into the peyote and they have that animated rocker art trip. No, I don't want to do that. That's terrible. It's like, dude, that's a fucking cartoon. Come on. But Joe Rogan had a lot of interesting things to say about his experiences with DMTs, and I think it's a sensory deprivation chamber. And he was talking about that. He's like, dude, it's an out-of-body fucking experience. Dukes, he has arrived. What is up, man? You are late today, sir. I haven't seen you all day. I'm scrolling through. No, I haven't. What's going on? You missed a lot of good stuff today, man. Yes. Yeah, they say that, I read the third of that. They were saying that, with the way we are ingrained with technology and the way things have come in the past 30 years, we're out of touch with our, if you want to say, spiritual or existential side, right? Yeah, dude, let me say, man, I love having deep conversations like this. I woke up now from a nap, so I'm like, hey, dude, you know what? Sometimes you gotta sleep. Remy, the kiddo, of course, is, he's on summer vacay, so he's going to bed, reasonably at, 1:32 a.m. It's summer vacation. Who gives a fuck? He was doing this during school. It'd be like, yo. But I tried to wake him up around 11, and he actually rolled out of bed at noon, and he's like, dude, man, sucks I woke up so late. It's like, well, I mean, hey, you probably needed it, and you went to bed a little late. Sleep is fine. Remstein, yes. But I will say, Canadian, having conversations like this, I mean, it's not common, obviously. You're not going to have these every single minute of every day, but when you do, and we could both relate to it. This is why I love streaming so much. The people you meet and the conversations you have. Conversations like this are just fucking awesome. I'm glad you stopped in today. And of all things, this all started from talking about Wolverine, right? And here we are. This is great. But yeah, conversations like this, they're rare, but when they happen, they're fucking awesome, dude. Thank you. Seriously. Thank you for today so far. I'll be done within the next, I say maybe 15 minutes or so, but thank you, sir. And Dukes, thank you for stopping by, even though you slept in late. Thanks for thinking of us and stopping by. Dude, we did a bunch of stuff here in New Denis today, or Saint Denis, sorry. We saw a public electrocution. We helped a French dude pretty much loan shark art out of a guy. We went to a show and watched a woman dance with fire in the burlesque show. We went on a bounty hunt, and this guy tried to finagle his way out of it. A lot of shit happened today. Yeah, you see, it's like people think you're crazy. It's like, well, no, from their perspective, it sounds crazy. That doesn't mean you're crazy. There are plenty of ways that somebody could act crazy, but just questioning things, I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, you look at like flat earthers. If that's what you believe, I'm not going to knock you, okay? But, I mean, I'm not knocking flat earthers, okay? It's stupid, but hey, if kids believe in the tooth fairy, right? I'm being facetious, but there is plenty of scientific fact that started in like with Galileo in like what, the 1600s? The earth is round, people, but they believe that. Okay, but the way they go about like shoving it down people's throats, or if somebody should go shoving that down people's throats, I don't agree with that. Like you look at Edison versus Nikola Tesla. Like Edison was a patenter; he was not an inventor. And there are plenty of documented stories about how terrible of a person Edison was. I'll reply to the chat in a second. And how Tesla was just trying to promote science, and because it went against everybody else's belief and thought process, that they thought Tesla was nuts, when it was in fact Tesla who made far more advancements in technology than Edison ever could. Now, Edison, of course, is responsible for a lot of stuff. I'm not denying that. But if you look at Edison and Tesla and the way each of them were looked at, Tesla was trying to do something different and people thought he was crazy. Oh, dude, he was a dick. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tesla was a eugenicist. I did not know that. That's, see, everybody has dirt, man. I don't give a fuck who it is. Everybody got dirt. Look at Abraham Lincoln. It's great what he did, but look at his first choice for the Emancipation Proclamation. You're gonna scratch your head. You're like, dude. But still, what he did was historically, it was good historically, right? The freedom movement or freedom convoy, supporting the people I know, call me a hateful person. What? Yeah, dude. Like, once we start getting into like those like hot debate things, like I'm like, we'll save that for off stream. Yeah, John Lennon. I mean, from my perspective, like his ideologies, like, you know, Imagine the song for what it stood for, and just the way he looked at stuff. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, John Lennon. Oh man, shame that he was shot, dude. That's sad. Anyway, let's get positive here. What are you doing, sir?
Calm down. That's where I see the morning.
But the ideology that he stood for, at least from what I know, I'm like, yeah, that's fucking cool.
Back here.
Good morning to you.
Hey there. Hey, mister.
So I think what we'll do to wrap up today is this. We're gonna hit up the general store. We'll stock up on some stuff. We'll save it. I keep breaking doors.
Welcome back. Walk around. Take your time.
He tried. What? Are you? I never knew that. Holy shit! Dude, seriously, like I never fucking knew.
See those fireworks from the mayor's party?
Yes.
Can't imagine we'll ever
I never fucking knew that. Whoa, I gotta research that. That is. That's a new perspective for me. Yeah, dude, I never knew that. Damn. Like, damn. Ooh. Oh, wait, chewing tobacco. So that's for Deadeye. We're sold out. Healy. Dude, I just got like a case of the heebie-jeebies. Like, whoa. That's like... If you look up the definition of rain on your parade, that will be... Like, that would be example 2. Holy fucking shit. I did not know that. Wow. Whoa. Whoa.
Let me have a look.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. And for those of you who have been watching these streams on VOD or here regularly, you know what it means when I go, all right. Here's what we're gonna do. I think this will be a good way to end the stream. Hold on a second. Let us... Hold on a sec here. Yep. And yep.
Morning, sir.
Hi! Don't mind me. I'm not doing anything out of the ordinary here. Yeah, she's looking at me. You can see in the pause there. She's like, what the fuck you doing, bro? Look like you're about to do something real crazy. Because we are. I think this will be a good way to... to clear the air a little bit. Because, dude, I had no idea. God, Jesus. That's crazy. So let's do this here. First of all, let's do this. Right at the cop. Holy shit. Yeah, you see, dude, like, closing this out, I think the best way to say it is actions that we're familiar with speak louder than words, right? Like, I think, like, some of the things you talked about are very, like humble and, like, whoa. But also, the last thing I'll say on this is genuine talent is out of its mind. Remember that. You look at any historical figure, whether they did good or bad, like, I mean, I'm not trying to, like, make comparisons here, but just generally speaking, like, look at, like, Hitler or Stalin, or John Lennon and the Beatles, or, I don't know, Nikola Tesla, Thomas Edison, all of these historical figures. And, you know, they were talented people to a degree with some things they established. Like, I mean, if you look at what Hitler did for Germany to build it back up from scratch and make the German mark actually viable and rebuild the economy, yeah, he was a terrible person, but look at what he did before going off the rocker, right? So again, genuine talent is out of its mind. It really is. That's just, think about that, because you look at anybody, good or bad, what they did that is either, you know, well, that was pretty humbling what they did to a degree, depending. Genuine talent is out of its mind. Remember that. Yep, there's a thin line. Genuine talent is out of its mind, regardless of the application. And again, I'm not trying to condone all the terrible things that Stalin did, but if it wasn't for Stalin, they wouldn't have a sewer system because he worked fucking people to death. Oh, you're dead? Just put somebody else in. You hate Stalin? I'm going to shoot you. Bring somebody else in. That's how it was. So it's like, dude, that was terrible. It's like, yeah, but look, he built the sewer system for Russia if he wasn't out of his mind. Or again, if you look at I'm trying to think of the right word here. If you look at the scientific discoveries that happened after World War II, thanks to the Nazis, we wouldn't have rockets and shit, or the Volkswagen, right? There you go. So yeah, it's genuine talent out of its mind. Exactly. And, you know, it's all about perspectives, man. That's what it boils down to. So yeah, with that, perspectives and genuine talent is crazy. Remember that. Yes, I do. What? Oh, dude. I got two more. Wait, we got a carriage here. Hold on. Dude. All right, hold on. Wait. Dude, this is the Lamont revolver. It shoots shotgun slugs. Oh, yeah, dude. And that's that. And again, now we're getting into like the side effects of good popularity, right? All about perspectives. All about perspectives. Excuse me, sir. Oh, dude. I heard it said that if Hitler had somehow died before the Night of the Long Knives, the first public Jewish purges, he would have been regarded for... Whoa! Really? Yeah, dude, it's perspectives, man. It's so fucking fascinating. And this is stuff people don't want to look at or talk about. I mean, again, I'm not trying to I'm not really trying to sway the conversation or talk about something in particular, but it's just that people usually don't converse about stuff like this. And I hope that people watching aren't going to look at this and be like, you guys are fucking nuts. It's like, nah, dude, we're having a level of conversation and we're being observant. That's all. And it's just, it's crazy. It's all, no matter how you slice it, like perspectives and all that shit, it could get pretty fucking crazy. Or alternate histories, or what happened because of something, or what you see what I'm trying to say. It's hard to try to quantify it into one thing, but it's motherfucking crazy out there. They do, but that doesn't mean we should not talk about them. Again, let me bring something up here interesting. Dukes of Hazzard, General Lee, you know where I'm going with this. One of the most recognizable and iconic vehicles ever to be shown on television. But since some people disagreed with actual history and got their panties in a twist about it, they deemed that inappropriate. It's like, dude, it's a car with a Confederate flag on it. Look at your history. The Confederate War, that happened for a reason. It's just a car because it's down south and some people still wave that flag. You might not agree with them, but dude, it's history. There's nothing you can do it. It's like right now, I could be pissed, and I think they actually got rid of it, but going into Columbus Park here in New Haven, Christopher Columbus Park, and, just taking a shit on the lawn of the park because I didn't agree with Christopher Columbus. It's like, I may not have agreed with him, but look at what he did for history. And yeah, he slaughtered natives and everything. That's terrible, but if it wasn't for that terrible shit happening, we probably wouldn't have colonized the East Coast and established the United States. They actually got rid of the statue. They got rid of the Christopher Columbus statue in Columbus Park because people were like, oh. So does that mean we're going to start rewriting history books and not listen to Beatles music and not watch excellent World War II and period pieces about Hitler and Schindler's List and shit? You see, it's like, it just spins out of control like this. It's just like, stop, think about it, identify with the fact that this is history, and if you agree with it or not, you can't change it. And it's not directed at you. It's like you don't see music videos like Fat anymore, right? With Weird Al Yankovic. No, because that would offend people. He's not making fun of you, dude. He's making fun of a stereotype. Good stand-up comedians used to do that all the time. Yet people are woke. Whatever, man. It is a slippery slope. And again, I can only imagine people watching this on VOD, just listening with their headsets. They're like, what the fuck is this? I thought this was the Red Dead Redemption 2 stream. How did Hitler and eugenics and Joseph Stalin come into the conversation? What the fuck? It's history, man. It is what it is. Take it or leave it. And if you leave it for what it is. It happened. There's nothing you can do about it. Right? How the fuck did this stream start off talking about Wolverine, and then Black Don't Crack, and then Adolf Hitler, and then Joseph Stalin, and John Lennon? I like the stream. This stream here really good. Dude, even at mid-range, this thing still brutalizes everything. No, it means we should give hard thought before we celebrate the doings of certain individuals. Besides, history itself doesn't go anywhere just because the statue isn't there. Dude, well fucking said, man. Another thing, right? Here's a funny intro to it, or a segue. This was in high school when we first heard of the Spider-Man movie. And my buddy Jay looks at me. He goes, dude, in the Spider-Man movie that's coming up, we're going to find out about how Uncle Ben dies. And I look at him and I'm like, the rice guy? And Jay goes, dude, no. Peter Parker's Uncle Ben. And I'm like, oh, I thought you meant the rice guy. They removed Uncle Ben from the rice packaging. And we don't have Aunt Jemima pancake syrup anymore. Why? It's a guy in a rice box. It's a historical figure who was African American who made pancake syrup. Why? fine. What is it? That's not bothering anybody. Just buy, like, I don't know, buy log cabin syrup. Well, no, wait a minute. No, hold on. A bunch of racists used to own the log cabin that the log cabin syrup is made of. So we just got to call it Lincoln. No, we can't call it Lincoln Logs because Lincoln Logs made log cabins. Get rid of that toy. That's how crazy it gets. Oh, my God. Yeah, or like, I don't know, just give it a beard or something with like the fake nose and mustache with the glasses. Yeah, that's Cristoforo Colombo. It's not Christopher Columbus. Still historical. But anyway, dude, it's like, again, there's nothing wrong with debate or conversation. It's just how people who don't know any better, doesn't matter if you're educated or not. It's just like that people don't like to look at different perspectives, man. Everyone, like, what was it, Dukes? Paper is white, people are brown. If you're racist, you're a fucking clown. Right? But that was within the Red Dead Redemption stream, right, Dukes? Yeah, because there was a scene or there was a mission where like racism. No, the Klan is in this, and we started talking about it randomly. It's true. Anyway, yep, put statues in the museum, just like the pharaohs and everything, dude. Do we knock the pharaohs for believing in all these different gods that make no sense to us? No, it's history. Nothing wrong with that.
He's here. Shoot him now.
Dude, this fucking revolver is so good. We're up to $415. Dude, Dukes of Hazzard, Knight Rider, all of the vehicle shows were amazing. Oof. Yeah, they did. And well, no, we can't talk about that. I mean, dude, look at Roman history, right? Or Greeks. Like, threesomes came from... People were fucking everywhere. And then in Rome, like, it was considered normal for a man to have a boy lover. Right? Oh my God, that's terrible. What? That's the way it was. It's history. Do we agree with it today? Oh, no. For obvious reasons. But that was a thing. That was a thing. I think it was the Romans or the Greeks. I can't remember. But one of those people, one of those parts of history. Yes. Yeah, that was common. It was actually common for men to have multiple male partners. It was normal to them, man. It was. But I mean, again, it's history. That doesn't mean, oh, like, it's history. Look it up. Oh, dude, the A-Team. Yeah, let's shift conversation here. I think we've made our point, Canadian. I think we've had good conversation here. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I don't want to talk about this anymore. But I think we made our point. I want an A-Team statue. All of those vehicles, and I think that's why Transformers really resonated with us as kids, because it was really cool looking vehicles that transformed into giant robots. Fuck the GoBots, it's all about the Transformers. Dude, we're just turning everyone's head into a mist here. This is great. Let's see here. Hold on. Oh, no. Get those potions out of his hands, boys! Oh, fuck! Dude, I blew the guy's legs off. I loved Megatron and actually no, Soundwave was my favorite. I personally loved Soundwave. Just the way he talked, Megatron. Soundwave was great. I always rooted for the bad guy. Starscream was cool, but he was annoying, and I think he kind of deserved getting melted in a Transformers movie. Optimus Prime because of his voice, obviously. Bumblebee. But the OG Bumblebee, not that stupid Michael Bay Bumblebee. God, dude. G.I. Joe's, Transformers, Brave Star, Silverhawk, Thundercats. My Little Pony was kind of cool. I was into Care Bears for a while. All those 80 cartoons. But Brave Star is a forgotten gem. They should do like a Brave Star mod for this. That'd be fucking awesome. Wait a minute! Oh, it's locked? Dude, He-Man, I can't believe I forgot to mention He-Man. Yeah, He-Man. Dude, Jesus Christ. This is awesome. Yeah, you want a good way to vent? Play this with the Lamont revolvers and you're going to have a grand time. Dude, Sherlock Holmes, like, his history, the way he was written, was fantastic. Actually, I think one of the authors who penned some of his stories, William Gillette, has his own historical site here in Connecticut, Gillette Castle. And when we were there when I was a kid, there was a whole bunch of, like, memorabilia and paraphernalia of him writing all the stories. Really cool. Yeah, Watson, Watson, whatever. But it's all about Sherlock Holmes. Intellectual, fucking awesome character. That's right, come get it, boys! Ooh, dude, Sherlock Holmes? Really? I can see that working. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, dude. These pistols are crazy awesome! Oh, we got one coming from behind. Hold on. Let's funnel him in. Oof. Oh, dude, that sounded like a melon. Hold on. Oh, fuck, they're starting to flank us. Now, this is the problem. I start running out of ammo and health items. Ooh, yes! Whoops. This is so fucking cool. Dude, the trick is Lamont revolvers, and then you, because if you shoot 1, 2, you have to reload both pistols. But the secret sauce is shoot 1, paint once, shoot, and then go back into Deadeye, because it automatically reloads your pistols. Stay within good distance and use your Deadeye items. Yep, the max is 1,500. You might have spoken too soon. That horse might be the end of me. Nope. Wait, we're still good. We're good. Shit, run. Whoa, whoa, we're good. We're good. Okay, good. There we go, see? Dude, this is too much fun. The horse is dead too. Too bad we don't have like a kill counter. See, I'm now running out of ammo. Shit, I did not mean to go up this way. We're still good! Shit. So far, so good. So we cannot go above $1,500. All right. I think we're good. That was a good, like, 5-minute stretch, too. That's amazing. Yeah, after, like, say I'm done streaming, and I'm like, all right, guys, I'll see you later. This is what I would normally do. So since I got it out of my system, that was awesome to see. That was fun. That was awesome. And yeah, all you really need, man, is just get the Schofield revolver is really good, but the Lamont revolver, which has the shotgun shells, I'm sure you're familiar with that, Canadian. You just use as many of those as possible. Make sure your inventory's stocked up on health and Deadeye items. And here you go. Here you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I gotta say, man, thank you for stopping by. It was an awesome fucking delight to have good conversation with you, my friend. I like having good conversations like this every now and then. You are a scholar and a gentleman. Dukes! Always a pleasure to see you, my friend. I hope you get some better rest for tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow with more of this. We'll continue with the, there's a main mission objective in the top center of the map, and then more down here in Saint Denis. And recently I've been focusing a bit more on, focusing on main story missions, so hopefully that will speed up the process of getting through this, because day 24 tomorrow. Day 24. Crazy shit. But to everybody, thank you so much as always. Always a pleasure to have all of you and speak with all of you. Good conversations. I'm done. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. See you tomorrow, peeps. Enjoy the rest of your day.